actually gone live yet.
Yeah, we're live.
Hey,
I love the way the stream's going to start with that. Hey everyone, so welcome back. We're doing some more M.A.S.S Builder, I'm doing some more grinding. Stu and Jen are going to be here watching, and we'll get straight into this. It's like literally about 15 minutes before the public gets their hands on this. So, fun stuff. I made myself a very blue robot.
Nice.
You always like making blue robots.
Yeah, I do a lot of blue robots, and then we got the unicorn as well.
That's very... Yeah.
Bloom.
Yeah, they give us bloom stuff, so I was going to make a Christmas tree as well, but I made that instead. I love the way it's even more emphasized on an actual TV rather than a computer monitor, so that is incredibly bloomy.
It's the Human Torch, but as a robot.
That's what I said before, coincidentally. I was like, this is just like the Human Torch, but as a robot.
Nice.
So we're building some more stuff up here. We're going to go through the missions. We're going to have a good laugh, and we'll give Stu the big boy seat in a little bit and let him play.
No.
It's incredibly simple, Stu. It's so simple, like a 3-year-old could play it. I like the way that the TV is just enhancing the colours here. Hey everyone! So welcome back to some more M.A.S.S Builder. I'm playing this on an actual TV now, and everything looks incredibly bloomy. So yeah, I made that spear. That's the cool thing about this, Stu. You can just make everything. So you can be really goofy with some of the weapons that you make. Can't wait to see what everybody else says about this in like the next 15-20 minutes.
Is that when it goes?
It goes live. It goes live in the next like 15 minutes roughly because of Steam getting access to it real soon. So it's going to be good to see what happens. I'm just picking up items here because I've been on this for a little while, just kind of grinding for items, and I just want to see you know, like how far I can get with it, because I need to build more stuff, but you have to kind of go through the levels and pick up items to do it. It's cool because I've been in constant contact with the devs almost recently, and it was funny because I was mentioning like the character designs they were thinking of changing really early on, and you know where I'm like with character designs, so when we heard that in stream I was just like, please don't. So they've kind of kept the character designs how we liked them in the initial demo build, which is really cool. Because all the characters look really neat. The thing is, it's such a good early build. I got really invested in it, and I'm kind of upset that it's not finished, because I got really into the story and the characters, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I'd completely forgot that it wasn't the full thing, and I was like, no! So you can tell I was already enjoying it just by that.
They kind of did a Firefly to you.
Audi Chang says this game has gotten a lot better. Yes, it has. Yeah, they did Firefly me, Jen. They literally turned around, baited me in with like the first 10 episodes, and then didn't even show me the other 3 before they cancelled. I hate the way that Firefly got cancelled. All the animations look better. The sounds can still be worked on, but... First boss. So when they come out the floor like that, they have some iframes on them. He's an angry boy indeed. Oh, come on, can we... Now, normally, you can attack all his little henchmen as well, but I can't be bothered, so we're just going to missile spam him instead, because when you missile spam him, he, or when you kill him, his minions die, so... It's pretty easy to get into this, though. Oop. I really love how this TV, I don't know what it is about this TV, but... Playing it on this, the bloom effect is way more enhanced. Like, no joke. I didn't notice this on the monitor that I've got, but then like I'm looking at it on here and it is just full of color and bloom. It's nuts.
It's bigger, so it's more. It's how it's really like spread out, but at the same time, there's more of it because of that.
Yeah, it might be just because it's a bigger screen. Oh. It's like missile spamming everybody else here. See if I can get some ammo. I know I said I wasn't going to kill these guys, but I want to see if they've got any items where I can get... Oh, there we go.
You did an Arnold. You said you'd kill me last. I lied.
I lied.
Well, it's not a kill me last, but you know what I mean. It makes it the same.
You said you'd kill me first. I lied. Yeah! Drops him off a cliff. Oh. I named my 2 missile launchers after various degrees of missile spam. So, pretty interesting because you can actually make your own weapons and then you can name your own weapons as well. So you could literally name one like, Yanan. It's like you got killed by Yanan. Or whatever, it's so funny. Oh, I'm getting stamped on. That was embarrassing because it's on standard though.
Because you got carried away with the nan joke.
I know, right? But yeah, you could name them literally anything. I don't think there's even a swear filter in, so when I say anything, I mean literally anything.
Sorry, I already thought of what you probably wanted to name something.
The devs might want to look into that in future, just letting you guys know.
I can offer you a few suggestions to block.
There we go. So that all that at the right there, the little hashtag thing, that's basically all the parts that we just collected that we can research for later. Hey everyone! You got killed by shot then. I am not reading that one, Corsair. I am not reading that. I'm gonna turn the light on because it's dark in here. But there we go. Now the bloom doesn't seem as drastic either.
It's still bright though.
It is still bright, yeah. I do like the way that we've basically got beam weapons like that though, because that was one of the things that I asked for really early on in dev, where I was just like, I want the ability to make it look as if I've got a beam weapon, even though it might not be a beam weapon, just because it'll give me some more options then. These are all the things that we just researched. So we're getting some more parts slowly. Steve, come sit in the big boy chair. Go on. Yeah. Go sit down. I'm gonna sell you on another game here, dude. Right, we'll do the same mission again on same difficulty because it's just standard.
Okay.
Hello, audience.
Hello there.
So away you go. I love this bit, it's so cool. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna tell you any of the controls, by the way. I love the way you're just like, well.
Alright.
It's okay, I always leave you in the awkward situations.
Mission start.
It's a really easy thing. X is melee.
Okay.
X is melee, A is jump. A couple of other, you might want to figure out your controls before enemies spawn like right on top of you.
Well, that's that.
Yeah, you might not want to waste missiles either. Your D-pad switches between some of your weapons, and your R trigger boosts you. Your health is your orange bar on the left, and then your ammo is in the bottom. You might want to consider like using some other weapons because the melee isn't too strong at the moment. R1 is fire, and it auto targets, I think, when you're actually facing them. Press left on the D-pad. Gatling gun. There you go. It needs to reload after every 50 shots at the moment, though, so it'll be left trigger to do that.
Okay.
Trying to see what parts I'm picking up here as well as you're doing this. Basically, the idea is you just move through each area and try and kill as many as possible.
I'll get this first.
Or rather, you kill all of them. There was one mission that I was doing the other day where it's literally you have to fight to survive, and in between then you get EMP'd at the same time, and it leaves you open to attack. So it was pretty brutal.
Oh no.
It was pretty brutal. Just be glad I put you on the. When they're like that, you can't shoot them. They're invulnerable.
Oh,
When
okay.
they're spawning in, they have iframes for a little bit.
Alright, okay.
How do you feel about it so far?
It's gone. It's. How do I, hang on.
If you want to go to your melee again, press left stick down.
No, how do I boost away?
Right trigger.
Okay.
Just keep right trigger held.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, but you can run out of fuel that way as well.
Okay.
Like I said, if you want to go back to melee or you want to switch weapons, it's either left stick down for melee or the D-pad to switch you out to a different weapon. Yeah, up is your different missiles, and I think it's left and right is your rifle. So I've got... There's those different missile pods that I got before as well that you equipped. Go on, Stu, you got this.
Oh, lots of energy.
The spear is of light, says Audi Cheng. I really do love that spear. I can't wait till I can change it later on.
Also, I can just... Oh, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's a single shot compared to your other one. It's supposed to be a little bit stronger, but I'm not too sure at the moment. I think I might need to like do some more research on it. And you're out of energy. And you're out of energy again. You might want to choose a different weapon. Say that in the next bit. Pep, dead. There you go. So the single shot won't run out of energy as fast.
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get that.
So, what do you think? Your initial impressions? Let's go through this.
I like it.
No, it's too simple. Come on, there's gotta be some more in-depth stuff there. I know you're busy at the moment doing work. But
I don't know. I don't know what to say really. I do like it. It's I like the controls. It's very
easy to control.
Yeah.
What do you think about the graphics and stuff?
Oh yeah,
It's,
no,
it's Unreal 4.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, is it Unreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
You still need to go to one of those radio towers and activate it. It might be one over the other side.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the best part about it for me, I think, is just the controls are really easy to pick up and play. So, like, anybody can play it, but some of the enemies, when they group you, are a little bit crazy. And on harder difficulties, they can tank rounds as if it's nothing. They'll take, like, missiles to the face and then shrug them off and be like, oh, what? It's just like, uh-oh. I ended up, you know, like how they say bunny hopping in CS ages ago used to be the go-to thing. You'd be untouchable.
Yeah.
I ended up bunny hopping like absolute crazy to try and survive for like 20 minutes. Don't fire at him yet. There we go. And he's not glowing, he's fine. And those orange things, like those lanes and circles that he's going to throw out, those are where his shots are going to go. Or where he's going to move. Also, if you kill just him, all his minions will die. But you can take on his minions separately if you want.
I'm trying to figure out how to get back to melee.
Left stick down.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just X to attack after that. It's a little bit slow, the spear, or the lance, but it has a lot of range on it compared to some of the other weapons. Oh, he is messing up everything, or rather, you're messing up everything and getting a lot of stuff from him. Watch out, watch out.
No.
Yeah, he'll do an AoE stomp you there. Just get some of those items because you might get some health off him or something. Come on, you got this, you got this. Press Y to fire missiles. There you go. And then press, I think it's up to use your other missiles. Because you can switch between two missile pods. You're on low health, by the way. Yeah, your orange gauge on the bottom left is your health. Be careful, you got this. As long as you keep him at range and stay away from his projectiles, you're good. Oh no, keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving. If you need to move faster, press the trigger. Just be incredibly careful because that can damage quite a lot there. Come on, you got this, Stu. You got him. Just keep on him. His health bar's at the top. You know where it is. Oh, oh, no, 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 move! Dude, you're literally on like 1 health. Missiles? Anything? Anything you got there? Watch out. Ooh. Oh, I'm dead. It's okay, it's fine. Go continue. You start from there anyway and you keep your progress, which is good. Because I'd hate to have to start again. You know,
That's good. Yeah, I do like that.
I do like the fact that you can just keep your progress and just start from where you left off. Yeah, keep circle straight for him. You got this. Treat it like it's Dark Souls. Just go around him. Just go around him and keep firing. Press Y and just spam missiles. And then press up and then press E again. Because you've got 2 missile pods. I took him down quite a lot. There you go. You got him. And then just stand over his corpse as he disappears and get all the items and goodies out of him like a piñata. Oh, what we got here? Bunch of nice items there. Just make sure you pick them all up before it ends. Yeah, there you go. 30 seconds left, and then you're going back.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I do. I'm gonna have to get used to it though.
I put you on the spot here and just be like, dude, here's the controller, go.
I'm just gonna get used to swapping controls. It's different to what I'm used to, because it's usually like Y or something like that.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah.
You can customize it as well. I kept the default controls because they seem relatively easy to use.
What I like about it is very arcadey. So
yeah.
I like
I
that.
see what you mean.
I like that.
Hey, Van. We lost another dagger. Yeah, he did get wrecked there a little bit. Oof. We got a lot of stuff. Anything that's 100% we can now make. So we'll go back and we'll see what we can make.
Okay.
Nice one, Stu. Thank you for playing.
No worries.
I'll go on some of the other levels now. So we'll just see what armor and other stuff we got. Although I put you on the spot there and you were just like, oh, what am I doing? Right, so we got... Okay, so anything that's 100% I can make in future. We got some faceplates. Hey! We got more head crests that we can make there. Got some more side of the heads. All of this is done. The guys that made this at Vermillion basically got this idea of making this game one day when they were messing around with Gunpla. You know, Gundams. They were like, okay, we'll make a game where it's kind of like you just making your own kit, and then you just taking your own kit into the field and having a good laugh with it. So you got all these like customizable parts that you'd see that you can just like kit bash together and make your own suit. And it doesn't even have to be symmetrical. You can have like asymmetrical. You can have no armor. You can have all the armor. It's crazy.
So it's extremely customizable.
Yeah, the idea is that
that.
it's meant to be like really, really detailed with its customization, so you can do whatever you want with it, more or less within its own limitations. Like I could take this thing out with no armor on it whatsoever. It's crazy.
I like that.
We got that, and then that extends to the weapons as well. So like, oh crap, I went to armors there instead. We've got, where is it? We've got the weapons. The weapons are built the same way, so I've got that's a spear at the moment, but it's supposed to be a saber. I don't have the I don't actually have the saber parts yet. I've got like a scythe part that looks pretty cool, but I'm trying to get some of these other weapons. We've got giant blade there. Oh, I got fists of fire.
Fist of fury.
Seriously, I could easily use those later on. We got Gatling guns. I made a warthog chain gun, which is a ridiculously huge weapon. It reminds me of George's one from Halo Reach.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks good.
I don't know what that light machine gun trigger is. Let's get that. It's as simple as once you've got the parts, you just click and it automatically makes it, which is really cool. Let's see. That looks a little bit like a stock of like a shotgun or something there. Then we got the beam rifle stuff. What have we got here?
When it was game over for me then, I noticed it says credits too. So I was like, okay, I like that.
Yeah, you can. You've got the credits system, so you can just. It's basically continues. So you can just chill out and not really worry too much, and it doesn't really impact it that bad.
But that's what I like though.
Ray stream launcher, what's that?
You can carry on when the boss's health is even halfway. So all that progress what you've done, you don't lose it.
Yeah, you don't lose progress, which is really nice compared to some other games where they just turn around and go, yeah, no, you start the entire thing all over again, get good.
I'm assuming if it was on like really hard difficulties, it would just go back to being full health.
No, on hard it does the same thing. It's just like I said, the enemies sponge up a lot of the damage.
Alright, well
that looks pretty cool. Let's have a look here. Let's try some of these other units here. These are like orbital units that shoot for you that are really kind of cool. I'm just trying to see. Okay, let's try that. So we'll do some missions here. That was the first one. We got an ice one here where we have to defend a container. So this will be cool. How do you unlock parts? You pick them up in levels. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so keep an eye out in the top right hand corner when I defeat enemies here. So what's going to happen is enemies spawn in, and as you can see it says immune. when they're shot as they're coming out of the ground here, because they're just spawning in. When we defeat an enemy and he drops items, the items, when we pick them up, will appear in the top right-hand corner of the screen. The ones with hashtags around them, or what looks like hashtags, they are parts, and the idea is, when you collect multiple of them, it slowly starts researching for you automatically. So when you've picked up a certain amount of those parts, well then you immediately get that part unlocked, and then all you have to do is buy it in the shop. So like for instance here, we've got a lot of like ammo and other stuff that we just picked up. These are mainly for developing buffs for your suit and things. But then over here with these hashtag bits, there we go. So I've got side skirt research done 3 times there now.
It's good how it does that then, and then when you go to the unlock part, you can just unlock it straight away.
Yeah, well if you've got the money, you can just unlock right then and there on the spot, but it allows you to customize and mess around really, really easily. It's just a case of going for a little bit of a farm to get your stuff, so it's a lot like Gundam Breaker in that way. Which is why I was saying in like my initial report on this before, after I'd tried it out and did the initial streaming of it, where I did a full playthrough on hard. I want to see if they'll take more cues from Gundam Breaker on this, because a lot of it seems to be like, okay, we got inspired by Gundam, so we'll do stuff that's similar. It's like if they keep doing stuff that's similar, I imagine it'll be a really good game, considering it's early access at the moment, and it's a solid early access. You know, it's not like some of them where they kind of just put something out and it is like utter trash. Oh. So I like the fact that it is a nice, solid build. And I gotta appreciate the amount of effort that they put in over the past couple of days. I've said this over a few streams now, but non-stop, 4 days bug testing until launch. It's like, I know they've probably done more than that in the past, but when you're really stressed out and you're really hyped for launch at the same time, I imagine it's going to be a little bit more stressful, and as a result, it's like you're going to be thinking, oh god, what happens if I mess up here? And I just like the way that it's a really nice, polished launch model for him. I'm really hyped for the roadmap as well, because it kind of reminds me when Battle Operation 2 was released, where they've got a roadmap that they're following, saying, okay, we'll be adding this, we'll be adding that, you know. I can't wait to see the rest of the stuff that they add here to this, because they're adding like different things like photo mode, multiplayer. Like next month we're getting an entirely new set of parts, some of the other story mode sections, and then we're getting I can't remember what else we're getting specifically, but it's just cool that, you know, they're expanding on it as it goes. I didn't actually notice that thing had lights on it the first time. It's weird. Maybe it's just me or not. I don't know. And maybe because this had an update before, so I imagine as we'll be playing this, every time I come on it says, oh, Steam has updated your client, it's going to give us way more stuff, because I swear that didn't have lights on before.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
I think it's getting ready for the release, I'm guessing.
It's not that it's getting ready for the release, they're just constantly doing what they said they were going to do, which was update it. You know, because it's in early access.
It's getting constantly updated.
Yeah, which is really cool to see. I do like this whole environment as well. Just take a moment to appreciate, like, just the small things like the snow particles and the expansiveness with the what looks like a fuel station in the background or whatever. This looks really mysterious. I know the arenas that you play in are kind of simple. I've said this on a couple of these gameplay videos now. I want them to do like indoor areas and put more stuff in the way in the environments, you know, like in the way of cover and things like that. I think these early missions, they're kind of just getting you into it and saying, look, here's some enemy types, have fun against them. I'm hoping that later on they might change things or include more things in the environment. So like, I might come back to this in say like 3 months, and this same level, and just be like, oh, you know what, I'll grind out for some more weapons that they've included recently or whatever, and then find that they've changed it or included more scenery or whatever. That would be so cool. These different enemy types, man. When they mix them together later on, where you get a lot of different enemy types in the same area, that's when it gets crazy, when you're busy focused on one thing, or like a small group, and then next minute a bunch of flying ones come out of nowhere and try and wreck you. what I'm doing there is I'm manually locking onto them with the missiles.
I don't know if they have it already, but I'm just wondering if you could unlock stuff like increase attack speed, defense.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
So basically, apart from the parts stuff, you know, like I was saying, we're picking up parts for buffs before.
Yeah.
Well, the parts for buffs are like alien materials and stuff. That's the other stuff that you can develop in the tuning area, and it allows you to increase different buffs on your, or add different buffs to your unit, so you can do like increased damage with weapons and things like that. So it won't always feel the same. It just takes a while when you first start out to actually go ahead and, you know, start getting that kind of stuff.
So it's like a talent system.
Yeah, like there at the bottom. Oh crap, I can't point it out. At the bottom there, you can see there's like a power cell, and then there's something else with like a triangle underneath it.
Yeah.
That thing that was like a triangle, that's a pickup for the buffs. Because you need certain like alien or mineral materials to do that. We'll just reload the Gatling gun there. Yeah, there we go. So we got some Titan arms, we got some steel. I love being able to fly around and just shoot everything like crazy. It's nuts. We got some short blade, short assault blade. That's cool. Are we done now? Yeah, mission end. I do love these big missile launchers that we got here, and I love the fact that you can easily make a Gundam beam rifle and put the little green camera sight on it. It's so cool.
I wonder if you can make your hammer.
I can make the hammer in this. I can make the hammer, and I will make the hammer.
Imagine the attack speed on that.
I've never had issues in the demo with bullet sponges, says Benny. Have you not tried putting it on a harder difficulty and seen what it's like? Oh wow, the finished version of this game looks so much more polished than before. Ben says, my only worry is the enemies becoming proper bullet sponges if the demo is anything to go off. The maps are pretty simple but well done, yeah. It's been a couple of months since I've played it, but it's changed. It has. Yeah, if you play it on the harder difficulties, the enemies are a lot more like bullet sponges. I'm playing it on very hard. I can show it now.
You got a combat axe.
I got a combat axe. Anything that's at 100%, I've got the ability to get. So like what we'll do here is I'll change it up, right? We'll do the same mission, but we'll put it on very hard. What happens is the enemies do more damage to you, and they soak up damage so much.
Oh, I see.
It is nuts.
I see what you mean. I've noticed when I was playing it, it's very responsive.
That's another thing that I like about it, is the fact that it's so responsive. Like, you can just mess around with it, like, twirling your left stick around and your mech will just spin around in midair like crazy. Like, hang on, where is it? Yeah. You can see him, like, reacting in midair there. It's so funny.
He's happy.
Okay, so here we go. Oh. So this is the same level that I just played on very hard. I've only killed 2 enemies out of this entire group so far. The Falcon unit will be the little thing that I've got on my shoulders at the moment. You know, the orbital weapons. I'm using up a load of ammo here, and these are just like the first enemies. It's like, oh, Assault Mark III backpack. Oh, I think that's the one that I wanted.
You got a lot of blitz stuff as well.
The Assault Mark III backpack looks like wings, and the devs showed it off really early on, and I wanted it since I started on this just because it looks really cool. So we'll try and equip it if I've got the ability to make it later on.
So if I went on Steam, how much would this be?
I think on Steam at the moment, somebody said it was $20, so about $15.
That's really good.
And you get 7 chapter. Well, it's chapter 1 in the story, but you get 7 parts to it, and they're doing part 8 and 9 later in November.
Alright, so okay.
So they're slowly releasing the story as they go and trying to get everything else done. It's like shooting the living daylights out of these things at the moment. There's going to be so many like different combinations of parts that I can use here to make Gundam looking suits as well, because a load of people have been asking me for quite a long time. It's like, dude, you're gonna play M.A.S.S Builder and do some build streams again to see if you can make Gundams and stuff. It's like, yep, I will start those again.
This is one of my favourite genres, like, you know, like hack and slash, different combos.
Yeah, hack and slash is normally really fun to play.
If you've got a lot of combos, a lot of customization, there you go, that's it.
It's not so much the combos that you've got a lot of, but it's the customization and the ability to buff your weapons to make more damage. Like, I can give this, like, ice or electric damage or fire damage.
I don't know if you do elemental.
Yeah, you can do elemental damage, but it's later on once you've upgraded. It's something else that I need to unlock. Jeez, just this first wave of enemies is taking so much more damage. You know when it's bad, when I'm basically having to missile spam like every so often, because I only missile spam against larger enemies. I love the way you can destroy the environment as well. That was one thing I was really concerned about early on, was the whole deal of whether when they had destructible stuff, how much they would have in the environment, because it would tank the frame rate. Okay, so there we go. Is that it? Are we good? Oh no, it's after this. I think I have to fight another wave of enemies. Hey, there's the lights again. I really do like the way they got the lights on the ship there.
And also, you keep picking up, is it void residue? I don't know what you...
Void residue, I think that's for upgrades as well. If it's got a triangle icon on it, it's going to be like an upgrade. I think that's on a spline there. If it is, they need to tilt the ship slightly. Because I've done that. When you move stuff on a spline on your own, if you don't tilt it, then it goes weird and looks awkward. You need to tilt that slightly to the left. I'm being like really picky with that, but if they were going to do it and make it look as if it was flying properly, it'd need to lean slightly as it's banking. Because with my animation recently, I've been doing stuff like that where you get stuff and you're like, okay, I'll put it on the spline and see how it moves, and it just looks totally goofy unless you actually make it look like it's banking. Oh! Come on. There we go. We got some light machine trigger. Okay, that's going to be cool. A lot of this is me just farming for items now, but when I've got all the items, that's when it's going to be really cool, because that's when I'll be able to do these build videos that everybody's been asking for ages. People sliding up in my DMs being like, excuse me, you going to do these? It's like, go in the comment section, Dave, you're going to do M.A.S.S Builder. You're going to do Demon X Machina. Oh. Yeah. I already mentioned that on stream quite a few times, so I won't mention it again, but... Damn you, Marvelous. There we go, we got some inverted trigger. These enemies, man, they're taking so much longer. I might need to buff my suit again after this and see if I can upgrade my OS. Yeah, flying manta ray style looking things is really weird. Get some void residue off him. Oh. I like the way you can take off the manual aiming, or the auto aiming, and put it as manual aiming by using the right stick down, because it means you can then focus on a wider area of enemy troops, or you can just manually aim like that.
I like that.
That also allows you to aim between enemies and then just blow them out of the sky with a load of missiles. But again, I've said this multiple times, I need the missiles to be faster. The missiles feel as if there's no point using them at the moment because of how slow they move. I want them to be faster.
Gotta go fast.
Hey everybody in chat. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. I'm headed out. Always fun to watch you, but like time for record, says Benny. Hope you have fun. Kaiser says, it's crazy how Demon X Machina replacement game just fell into your hands when you think about it, says Kaiser. I know, right? Devicia says, just kind of forgot about this one. I mentioned it in chat. Rumia was the one that actually got me set up with this, because Rumia was like, here's the link, check it out. And then I go to the link, and even the devs were like, so we're just giving out like copies to people that want to cover the game if you want. And I'm like, how do I do this? And they even had it in the message. They were like, if you want to, you can DM us. So I slid up and all in them DMs and just went, excuse me, I'm interested.
Can I has this, please? Smiley face.
Yeah, and they were all like really nice, like usual, and just like, hey, we know you, we remember you. Here's a free copy. I was like, oh, that's nice. Thank you very much, devs. So that was incredibly nice of them, and I can't thank them enough for that. It just happened at the right time when I needed a replacement for the other Met game that was going to come out.
The Met game that broke your heart.
Yeah, that Met game really did break my heart.
It's Tiny to Hero as this one arrived.
Right, so let's see here. Trying to see what I've got. Like, we've got some scythe blades, we've got some other stuff here. I want the beam saber style weapons, but I've not got them yet. We got the heavy smasher. We got the hammer? No, we've not got the hammer yet. It's there though. We got the end of the hammer there.
I keep seeing combat axe, so you should be able to make one of those.
Eventually. Let's see what
the Halo Reach gun.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a look here because some sniper rifles as well you can use, like that one.
I think Stu wants you to have an axe.
Yeah, Stu's just constantly like, Dave, axe,
I like
axe. I heard you like axe. It's
Oh.
like, okay.
No, I'll do like what you've already got, the spear, the glowy spear.
The spear is like one of the cooler things that I've got because
like
I
that.
made it really early on and was just like, oh, okay. Okay, so we got inverted trigger or underarm trigger. Maybe for that one, do the inverted?
I
No,
like that one.
I prefer that one just because of the way it looks.
Hmm.
Oh yes! More missile pods! More missiles! I love slapping loads of missiles on this thing.
Twin
Right?
launcher.
So this is one of the default missile launchers on the demo. So we got... Boop. I'm going to save that. So now we've got that. So these are both references to Macross. The Macross missiles. For the Macross missile spam meme, where it's basically just fire a ton of missiles, and that was originally known as the Etano Circus, so I kind of called the other one the Etano Circus. So all the missile spam, and then we've got the little drone generator things here that I actually need to see if I've got anything else. Hello?
What's
that?
Take people to the circus.
Yeah. There's a video that's literally just titled "It's the Circus," and it's just a music video of missiles. What? I think I'll have that. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, is a snipe?
What? He's a sniper now. Okay, that's cool.
Functionality to snipe damage plasma auto regenerate.
That's neat. Right, let's see what armor parts we got here. Itano Sensei would be proud, says Kaiser. I just needed all that missile spam. Is Demon X Machina really that bad? No, but the anti-streaming policy is. It's a good game, but the anti-streaming policy killed it for me. We got the mono eye there. Basically, I wouldn't be able to stream it with you guys. I'd have to record it and upload individual videos.
But even then, they don't.
And even then, they copyright strike those. So I couldn't really do much. And oh no! The Mark III backpack, I've almost got it. I'm halfway through researching it. What's that one? That was the Titan one. So yeah, it's not that Demon X Machina is bad. It's that they just generally don't like streamers.
Or let's play.
All Let's Players, yeah. Right, let's go to normal here and get the rest of this backpack on the first mission, hopefully, because that's where we got the parts the last time. Can you make an AC, says Corsair. I mean, the one that I've got at the moment is based on my AC. I'm going to try and see if I can get more AC-like parts.
Maybe doing a lot of grinding.
It just requires a lot of grind, yeah. Love being able to break these rocks open. Just see all the little rock parts go flying all over the place. Okay, there we go. So I think it should be out now on Steam. Does anybody want to check that?
Yeah, sure.
Stu's checking it. I'm just picking up all these items here now.
Nope, don't want to.
Falcon unit, twin pack launcher. Oh, come on. Like this screen that we've got, the TV that we're using this on, it has so much saturation. I just noticed that's the difference between it and the monitor. There we go.
Buy M.A.S.S Builder special promotion until September the 20th, 10% off.
Oh, nice. So it's released finally. How much is it in English?
17.
17. That's not bad, that.
That's with the discount. It's going to be 19 without. So.
Yeah.
But still, a decent price.
That's a really good price. I like that.
And it's still got the demo as well, if anyone wants to download it.
Yeah, the demo will be good for anybody that just wants to check it out. I mean, the demo's been out for ages, but... How long do my snipes reach there? They actually fire pretty... They actually do pretty well there. Want to get this backpack, man. Just then I can start making all kinds of glowy parts.
I'll laugh if you just start getting everything else apart from that last piece you need.
Dude, I got like 50% of this thing researched. I need it. I need it.
I'm just gonna see, mate, when it's just gonna completely blind.
Dude, it'd be like that other one that I made where it's just all blindingly glowy colours. Here he is. Oh, that reminds me as well. I gotta show you guys some stuff later on.
Okay. I'm just seeing what's on Steam.
You're actually checking what's on Steam store?
Well, I've got that now, so that's in the list.
Nice.
So I've got that.
Just trying to wreck everything here. What's that, Jen?
She was saying, I always thought about playing the forest. I said it's alright, but I normally play it without the enemies because I just like building huts in the forest.
Just go on Minecraft.
Yeah.
Just stop and go on Minecraft.
But you actually can cut down trees, and if you're an idiot, you can stand in the way and get actually crushed by the tree. And there's crocodiles, so you don't go over them. That's what Minecraft now adds crocodiles.
I want that backpack and it's not giving me any parts for it yet. It's teasing me.
I am pleasantly surprised about that price now. 17 quid, that's awesome.
We got it. No, we don't. We don't have that one part. Come on. Can I? There we go. Just dive over there a little bit. Oh. Oh crap. Can we just like bunny hop my way out of this? I just realised he's invulnerable, so I can't do anything there. Right, there we go. I took his armour off a little bit. Just missile spam him there. Oh. At least this boss fight feels a little bit more involved. There we go. Feels a little bit more involved now than it did previously, where we just kind of ace him in no time. We'll use the spear. There we go, we just took him out from like halfway across the level there.
GG.
I love the way he just kind of gets sucked into the void and then just gets absolutely annihilated.
Mission clear.
Damn, I've not got that backpack unit again. Hey, Zero. 2 corgis are manning the funnels. When are we building out GB3 customs in M.A.S.S Builder? Save the world with 9-ball. Van says it would appear this game is out. Hey everybody that's just joining in. I've been streaming this game like basically all day almost.
You woke me up to it.
Yeah, I woke Jen up by accident with it. This morning she's like, why have you been up for like 2 hours apparently according to YouTube? I'm like, I kind of got a good deal and decided I would stream.
Well, the thing is, I was like, okay, I need to start trying to get up a little bit early so I can take my time in the morning before work. And then suddenly this happened. I just ended up like, nope, I'm staying in bed to the last possible minute because this is way too early.
I'm sorry. Right, so let's do the MP mission that I was on about before. That's a bit crazy. I do love the electronic catapult. So cool. Do you get different rewards for doing it? For doing it on harder, I've not seen any difference at the moment. That's possibly something that we could give them feedback-wise. That they could turn around later on and be like, okay, we'll give you better rewards or more buffs, or buff items, sorry. If you do it on hard. Oh, jeez, I got EMP'd. I forgot about it already. I'm in a mission where I'm like, okay, there's EMPs here, and the next minute I get EMP'd when I'm reading chat. Give me a moment. Let's just diffuse everything in this area, including the enemies. Don't believe I got 50% of that backpack and then next minute. Nope. I see that EMP mine there. There we go. So the EMP mines are like tiny pyramids on the floor in here. And we gotta avoid them and then defuse them when they've started closing up. Because if we don't, then we end up with the unit just getting EMP'd and us being unable to move and being at the mercy of the enemies here. Oh, he stopped me from defusing it. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. More enemies to deal with. Right, let's do some damage to these guys. Stay over here because we've got a little bit of an advantage. We're not near the MP mine over there. Why is it aiming at the background there? I think that'd be cool, the ability to kind of switch between enemies a little bit easier. Instead of having it, so it was just focused on one enemy, I'd like the ability where if you press left and right on the stick, and just have the ability to switch between enemies that way, so it can go like the closest to you. That'd be really good, similar to the Gundam Breaker. And then if you press the stick down, then it takes everything off and allows you to go into manual aiming mode. I'm gonna have to come up with an entirely new list of fixes and things for this that they can put in, like as they progress, that'll just make everything feel better. Can I defuse this, please? No, it's not letting me defuse it because the enemy's in the background.
Just showing Stu the certain game I showed you the other day.
Oh.
That has the dog teacher and maybe a certain colonel.
That's on my list now as well.
I mentioned that the other day. Well, let's go here. We got these mines diffused. Now let's check chat. Alright. Are there any mounts for heavier weapons? Not too sure about it at the moment. Be cool if they did add heavier weapons, like cannons and stuff on the backpack or whatever. But I think they're reserving those for like two-handed weapons that you can have, so like the minigun and stuff like that. I just realised I've walked into a minefield here again, and I'm fighting two bosses that have homing projectiles.
What's wrong with that?
Well, mini bosses, I should say. These aren't really bosses as such, but the way that they are displayed kind of makes you think they are. Eat missile spam. I can make a railgun.
Charge it up.
Oh no! I got EMP'd. That's not good. Oh, they are just tearing through my health. No. This is what I mean. I'm I love this situation because I'm in the middle of a minefield. If I step the wrong place, I end up getting EMP'd, which is my fault. But at the same time, I can't really do much about it until they're dead. So it keeps you in a stressful situation, and it makes everything kind of exciting at the same time. It's like half exciting, half don't kill me.
Challenging.
I wish they'd do more like this. You know, where they have some other stuff going on at the same time. I say that and then I get hit in the face by a fireball from this Cerberus looking thing. Right, let's see what we got here. Dual guard grip. Oh, no, EMP. I just seen that. I was like, no. I'm trying to look at what I've got. And then the EMP's like, hey, just letting you know, we're still here. And you've still got to defeat these enemies. There we go, he's dead. Right, now we just need to defuse these EMPs. Because that's actually part of the mission. What's happening in this mission is you're supposed to be carting goods through this area. The problem is they know it's like a minefield and they've lost a load of escort mechs beforehand. The company... I should really like preface this by or at least explain it a little bit more by saying your company is a startup private military company, and immediately you've got everybody else sort of turning around and be like, hey, you look like a really good guy after you do the first mission. How about we just hire you to do our work? That's literally it. So it's like making a startup and then everybody going, hey, you look really cool. Let's just use you for our business as well. And you're like, I'm just a startup. And they're like, we don't really care. So
you've become the outsource.
Yeah, we've become the outsource of their company. But that happens a lot where you'll help somebody out and then they'll be like, you're cool, we'll work with you in future. And it's like, just keep giving me money and parts and this will be fine. You know.
Just give me the backpack.
So yeah, just give me that backpack. So the company that we're working for here is like, we want to cart goods through the area, but EMP mines and also aliens. and we don't have enough robots to do it ourselves. I'm just like, I guess I'll do it then.
Give me a backpack. Also
give me the backpack, yeah. I'd like that backpack, please. Right about now. I'm trying to get this right so I get a good action pose at the end. There we go. Looks so cool when you do it like that. Knee buster, piercing axe. So Stu, I can get that axe. Which backpack was it?
Blitz, I think it's a...
I think I need the assault level 3. I'll check it in a moment. The enemies in this game is bullet sponges. Yeah, kinda. So Moody, mind if I say something random, says Zero? Sure, whatever. As long as it's not offensive. I don't want to get in trouble. Susan will come down on me like a ton of bricks. Susan! Here's another mission in which somebody has sent us off to help out their company because the company keep getting wrecked in this level. And they're just like, so go through this snowy canyon and also take out some stuff. And if you find anybody that's on our team, you might want to, not kill them. Yeah. So we're going to have to help somebody in this mission, which is a really cool one. And we get these flying enemies. This is one thing that I should really say as well that I've mentioned a little bit on other streams, is that every single mission in this in the early access build, every mission is punctuated by different enemies. Like, they keep on introducing enemies in different missions, so you're never facing the same thing until you get to, like, right at the very end, where you think, okay, this is all the variety of enemies in the build that I've seen at the moment up until now in one level. But basically, you keep getting given new enemies that you've never seen before with different attacks that just keep ganging up on you, and you have to learn and adapt to the styles and their attacks and how they work in groups. I think this game really works the best when you're being attacked by large groups of enemies. I said I wouldn't mind it if they instead of going like maybe 10 to 20 enemies on screen at a time and having them kind of be bullet sponges. I said it'd be cool if they did it in waves, where you had like 60 enemies, but they had like half the health that they do at the moment, so you felt like it was more of an endless onslaught. Because what's happening is, not exactly Dynasty Warriors, but the idea is that the aliens are supposed to be taking over the planet slowly, and you're meant to be trying to stop them. But the idea that I get from the scenario that they've built up is that it's a 50-50 battle between how many mechs you've got left, kind of Pacific Rim style, and whether you can stop them from constantly teleporting in.
I was going to say, like, if you wanted, like, a swarm of them.
Yeah,
right,
so...
you could have it as, like, a random encounter. Like, sometimes you might not expect it, sometimes...
Yeah, random encounters with them would be cool. But yeah, what I mean is, like, because it's set it up as that kind of, like, really serious scenario where you're on the verge of extinction or you're going extinct and all these things are really invading the place and messing everything up, I kind of expect it to feel like that all the time, instead of there being like the odd enemy here or there. I expect it to be kind of like Muv-Luv style, where if you blink you're dead. No, I would prefer it like that, only because then it sells the scenario a lot better. It makes you think a lot more about what's going on because the amount of enemies you're having to deal with. Not so much the whole thing of, oh, endless waves of enemies, but just the... I think a little bit like the Flood, yeah, because you find that when you have a robot that does a ridiculous amount of firepower and damage, or just a scenario like this, the most satisfying thing is being able to take out lots of stuff at once with the firepower that you've got. And I just think a scenario like that, where you're more or less sort of getting waves of enemies coming in and you are just wrecking everything and trying to keep them back, and then eventually at the end of the scenario they turn around and go, you know what, we're gonna have to retreat because there's more coming. That just sells the idea of how many of these things are there, where are they, how much of the planet have they taken over.
And
HQ can
say, you're gonna need a special gun for this, and then you're gonna have to research this, and
yeah, having the ability,
BFG type of thing.
yeah, having HQ just kind of sell you on that whole thing of we need you to get new parts now and upgrade before the next mission as well would be really cool.
It's dangerous to go along.
So here we go, we've got a damage-friendly unit that needs our help. So this is that kind of scenario where that would work out.
Could be like hold them off until the other ones escape, your friend or person you're rescuing.
Yeah, I got that idea from this mission because I don't think you can fail this mission. Like, I've never seen the AI die on it. And all the AI does is run across the level and then shoot and then run across the level again. But, I mean, at least it looks like it's doing damage and stuff. The thing is, I actually want a negative scenario in this level so it makes you feel a lot tenser rather than just seeing somebody in the background and be like, oh, okay. I actually want there to be a game over situation for this where you either die and, you lose all your lives, it's game over. Or the enemy kills your allied unit, but for that they'd have to be less tanky, which is where I got that idea of like multiple waves of enemies that makes you feel as though there's lots of them. They're all over the place. You don't know just how many of them there are or how you're going to get rid of them, and thus the entire thing just feels way more desperate. Oh, I love the way the homing ability there allows you to fly all across the entire level.
So this could be like a near the end story scenario type of thing.
This isn't near the end, but I want it to kind of ramp up like that, where everything gets a lot more desperate. I think it'd be cool because, like,
game mode as well.
Like, I think they I don't know whether they said they were going to add horde mode in this or not, but
yeah,
it'd be cool. All I know is I like stuff where there's there's some sort of weight to it, and because I've got so invested in what story they have here at the moment and the character interactions, it's just like, come on, I need this to be satisfying. The only way this is going to be satisfying is by me destroying like 100 of these things with overwhelming firepower.
I was going to like, story was something like you said, like story horde mode or story bloody palace type of thing, like from DMC.
Yeah.
That type of thing, and then
Horde mode will be good, yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said, you just want to obliterate.
Seriously, man, there's nothing more satisfying than just filling a room full of like 50 to 100 enemies and then just annihilating all of them, or alternatively dying and being like, oh well. Yeah. It's like, I don't want it to be a carbon copy of anything else, but at the same time, it's like, just upping the stakes like that would be a lot better. I'll check chat again in a moment when I can actually view things. Trying to see if I've got that backpack. Yeah, it's annoying me. I keep getting items for other things because it's randomized. At least it seems like it's randomized. I do like the way it does the whole thing like off some of the older arcade games where it's like, giant enemy approaching, danger, danger. It's like, please, give me some more bosses. Give me some more bosses, game.
I know for the few shoot 'em ups do that before the final boss. Warning, warning.
Yeah, yeah. I love the like arcadey style. It reminds me of like some of Taito's old stuff like Darius. Darius does that where it's like, warning, warning, giant enemy approaching. Sorry if I'm not responding to anyone in chat for a little while. Like I said, I'm just waiting until I can actually finish this level up here. Yeah, you might want to check chat for me, Stu, so I can try and respond. That moment when I'm out of ammo.
Yeah.
Sorry if you should see yourself there.
Yeah, mute. You might want to mute me.
Yeah, like what Kelly Hill said, Risk of Rain 2 style hordes. Yeah, I've been meaning to get that game as well, Risk of Rain.
I thought you had Risk of Rain.
No, it's I've been meaning to get it.
I've got Risk of Rain too.
Oh.
Hard.
I remember Stu turning around and being like, it's hard, I want to play it. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, it looks good, co-op, wise. Yeah, if they do flood stall, they should send corrupt mechs. Yeah.
I think they said at one point in the dev documentation, in the well, not the dev documentation, the pre-release stuff, they mentioned about having enemy mechs in this, so it's possible that they will get taken over. Because they're all remotely piloted, there's not an actual cockpit in them, so there's potential for you to fight enemy mechs.
That thing what Zero said about something semi-random, so today I learned Strike Suit Zero has a switch port for the PS4 port.
Wait, what? Strike Suit Zero has a switch port? This is a thing now!
Not Dynasty War is like the basic from the ones hostile mechs or tanks would be cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I do remember mentioning hostile mechs, especially one of the streams we did.
Is it me or does this game look nicer than before?
It does. The frame rate's improved.
Actually, yeah, that'd be cool. Do a Dark Souls invasion system in it, with it, I should say.
Wow, where you can go into somebody else's stuff and mess the stuff up.
You would just keep getting invaded there.
I know. I'd get non-stop invaded on stream. You guys would just be constantly tormenting me.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Also, it's a different leg and arm option would be nice, like tank legs or reverse jointed.
They said they were going to try and implement those in future. I remember those as well because I mentioned about it, and they were like, "Yeah, we're going to try and do this in future." I think it was one of the actual, one of the Kickstarter goals was actual different types of legs and things.
Hard mode quality as well. 4 mechs must hold out as long as they can. Yeah, I think that's what we did on.
It's almost like Gears of War. You know, the whole horde mode. And grab some people together and see what will happen. The thing is, we have no confirmation of what co-op is going to be like, and they confirmed co-op, so it's like we got the multiplayer, which I think they said is going to be PvP.
Yeah, that's what Jake said. Multiplayer on next year, and it's PvP, not PvE. No co-op.
There's no co-op yet.
Like we said, another hour movie or so.
Oh.
You can check Steam's update roadmap.
Yeah, Steam's update roadmap was really cool. Like, just seeing the stuff for November where they're going to give us the extra story bits and then the extra parts. That is really cool. Just wondering if anybody else has this in chat at the moment or has played it, like, recently, as in, like, the early access build. Did you keep all of your parts from the demo if you still had the demo installed? Because that was something that somebody asked me and I didn't know. Because if so, then it means that if you actually go into it from the demo, you get more of an advantage over people. Because I imagine that you wouldn't have to farm for all these items like I am then if it did that.
Haku said they do, and no. Ellie said that they have a Discord.
Yeah, they do have a Discord. Or rather, we have a Discord, and so do the devs.
Okay. No. Demo is not compatible.
Demo is not compatible, okay. I thought they said they were going to do stuff for bringing over items from the demo, but I suppose that makes it... That makes it fair on everybody, which is fine. Which means that everybody has to do the same amount of grinding, which means I've got a little bit of a head start. I am running low on ammo here.
That was DXM moving.
What was that?
Haku said that was DXM moving.
Demon X Machina, yeah.
Jake said check it. M.A.S.S Builder Steam forum, no PvE co-op, no PvP mode.
Huh. I'll have to have a look, because I swear they mentioned it at some point.
I feel like they have like an arena type PvP where it's like, I don't know, you go and wanna like win a stage on or something like that.
I can't remember where they mentioned it. I think it was on one of my streams, because they mentioned a lot on like a couple of the streams that I did. Because they do watch them. They're very happily watching them.
They're watching now, just laughing that you can't remember what you told them.
Here's what I want to play. Multiplayer. First person, make it like Quake 3 Arena.
No Quake 3 Arena style multiplayer for you, Stu.
Crowny face. No, it's pretty cool. The devs have confirmed PvE code, just that it won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just not anytime soon. It's further down the line. I wonder if you can get a shot at me at the very end, just firing missiles off from this thing, you know, as it reaches 0. No, like firing missiles.
Oh, just...
Hang on, let's try and see if we can get this, because it has to be timed just right. Oh, there we go! There we go! One of the missiles is on screen there. It's so awkward trying to get that timed just right. Have we got that backpack yet? I really want it.
You got an ankle.
It's what you've got an ankle. Cheers, Stu. It's one of those where you see a part that you want, you think, right, I'm going for it, and then it just never gives it you. Hang on, let's... It's like where you played Guns and Blades ages ago. You get to level 20 so you can get the trench coat, and then next minute it's like, I got a trench coat, I'm not going to play the game anymore. And that is going back.
That's just... Yeah,
oh, it's still 50%!
That hit me right in the nostalgia, that.
Me and Jen used to play Guns and Blades all the time.
Very nice.
Right, let's see here. Empowering Void, and then we got the last one again. Let's try the last one. That'd give me a load of items as well. I just want this backpack! It's even worse than it's at 50%. I love this. You do the last mission, and it gives you this really cool cutscene.
I'd laugh. Suddenly appears on the screen. Cash shot from Moody, just the backpack. Do you want to buy it?
They update the build now and be like, no, Dave. Like, no.
It goes back down to like 10%.
Mission start.
So 0, custom robo for me. Oh. I've not played Custom Robo. That was one of the games I wanted for the GameCube, and then I just never got it.
I think I remember.
I do remember it, because I remember the trailer, because the trailer was amazing.
I remember getting the original Xbox and getting the starter pack for Xbox Live.
You got the starter pack for Xbox Live?
And then I remember playing Mech Warrior, I think it was online.
I never had Xbox Live properly. I always used Xbox Connect like a giant pirate. I was captain of my own ship. Look at how many enemies are on screen. This is what I'm on about. There's like 100 enemies here. It's just like, oh no. The only thing is, they're kind of wandering around in the background and just doing nothing. I want them to come at me Dynasty Warriors style. Just like, ah! It's just gonna make me play Dynasty Warriors Gundam again now, because that thing was awesome. The third one was just brilliant. We're gonna give it cartoony graphics, and we're gonna make it so if you sneeze on a grunt suit, it'll explode 5 other suits around it. And guess what? If you have chain explosion equipped, it's gonna blow up everything. Remember when we did that, Stu? Where we went on as the Unicorn Gundam, went destroy mode, and then just Vulcaned everybody with the. Oh no, sorry, we beam Gatlinged everybody. That was so funny.
That was it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play that again because I had like a few videos of it up ages ago, but.
I just love the shop guy. Oh, hello there. Sad there wasn't more of the series that Haku said.
Yeah, it's like the thing with custom Robo is like I'm using it for the intro at least for reference for the animation at the moment. I needed it. I was just like, oh okay, let's do this. I need to actually go back to it and try and get some inspiration out of it because that intro is fantastic. I love the way we get turrets in this level that just sort of shoot at you and then just disappear. I was like, Roo, I'm out. Roo. Like, come on, seriously. He's right there. It's like, come on. There we go. I hate the way they can just teleport like that. The way they're animated, it just looks so funny. It's just like, I'm out. Roo. They're just gone. It's like, come on.
Moody, did you ever play Gotcha Force?
Yeah, I've got Gotcha Force. It is amazing. I got all the way to the end, but I never think I completed it properly. I was too busy collecting different characters. I remember wanting one of the spaceship ones, that like the aircraft carrier that you can get later on, because I'd collected all the dragons and everything. If you want me to stream that, I will stream that.
Haku said, yes.
Like, hook up the GameCube again, or put the Wii in and put it on the stream. Because I still have my original copy of Gotcha Force.
Yep.
I have a lot of my original copies for older games like that. I should really do. Like, at some point we should just go through everything that we've got when we've actually sorted stuff out. I've been saying this a bunch of times on stream now. It's like, I'm sorting stuff out, whether it be Gunpla or other stuff.
I still have my old PS1 games somewhere in a nice little collection in a little box.
I said I should have a laugh and go through all my demo discs that I've still got on stream.
That'll be
You know, my PS1 demos.
I think I've got a couple of them, but I didn't have quite a lot of them.
I had a lot of them because it was like an addiction for me. I just like, oh, free games.
Yeah.
It was parts of free games, but it was like, oh, free games. I got really good at those parts as well.
I have a load of I'll keep going back to it. A lot of floppy disks from the Amiga.
Oh yeah, because the Amiga using floppy disks.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like the craziest thing that I can remember, and the oldest thing that I can remember is my dad's C64, which not even he can remember, and it was his console.
Well, yeah, because Amiga was part of Commodore as well, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, my dad had a C64, and I remember because we had Transformers on it, and I don't know what version it was, but it was basically it almost looked like a blue construction site, the way that it was done, the level, yeah. And you could transform it as I think it was Magnus or Optimus or Hot Rod, I think, and I remember it because I never got past like the first level because it was like 2. And that, honest to God, that is like the oldest memory I have.
That's awesome.
Hey Jim.
I'm gonna have to see if I can get it from the attic. Let's see if I can.
Stu, if you bring your Amiga around here, you know you probably won't leave with it because of Jen.
I just-
Bring it around and be like, hey Dave, check this out, it's really cool, and then next minute it's just like, no, Jen's just claimed it.
I just have
You
to
just see her
rubbish
hugging it.
through the attic, see if it actually still works, and then
Probably will.
I hope so.
I got my emulator for the Amiga Solo with a couple of the games I used to have. Like,
What's chat saying, by the way, Stu? Your official chat man for the moment, because I can't.
Because it was magic. I should do that, just like try to get my emulator working and have you stream some of the games I remember playing, like Magic Pocket, to see what you thought.
Magic Pockets?
There's one called Magic Pockets.
I don't even.
There's Rick Dangerous, Rodland, but you know about Rodland.
Rodland is awesome.
New Zealand Story.
We know about New Zealand
Blood,
Story.
Zool,
Kiwi?
New Zealand story, yeah, I remember that.
Whizball, Wiz and Liz. Oh, I'm trying to remember them all now. There was like a free divers one. What was it called? Base Jumpers. Base Jumpers was amazing because somehow play multiplayer on that. So you can have up to 4 people, and you have to run up to the top of a building, and you collect goods. You have to avoid the guards. You can take them out. Sometimes the guards will drop their underpants.
What?
And if you pick up the
Jen, I'm stopping this now. This
No, no,
isn't
no,
stream
no.
worthy.
It's fine. It's fine. No.
Jen.
So you get to the top, and you jump off, and you got to glide all the way down and pull the parachute at the right time and be the first on the floor. Like if you don't pull your parachute and you hit too much, you die, of course. If you picked up the underpants, one of the people will randomly get given it, so when you pull your parachute, you fail. Because you hold up underpants.
Alright. So what's chat saying, Stu?
Haku said serious and then tired, something like that. And then John said David abusing the gacha frowny face.
Wait, what?
Haku said yes please to the gotcha force.
Gotcha Force, right. So, looks like I'm going to have to do Gotcha Force in future then.
Wish it had online would play against you with my force.
I need to actually see it. Oh no, I might have to start it all over again because of my 256 card. Hang on. Is this game coming to Switch? Says Thomas. They said that they want it to. They said that they'll be targeting PC for now and that they want it to come to Switch eventually. By the way, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry it took a little while to get back to you here. I've not actually got a screen near me. I've got Stu doing the chat for me. What were you saying about the... Like, what was the rest of the chat for a moment while I'm bunny hopping around like a madman? Can you... No, John. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's terrible. I knew someone that was like that before and it did not go so well. We know someone that was like that before. Oh, crap. I wonder how he's
I
doing.
could try find my old 90s one and have you review them.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I think that's not my demographic. I know my demographic quite well.
There was a game, I think it was called Jet Strike, I think it was called. You could play as different type of military planes like taking on. But there was one that you could unlock and it was a unicorn.
Nice.
Just a unicorn on the military base, you just fly off.
This is perfectly normal. I'm busy trying to
And then obviously
survive here.
Monkey Island and
Stu, do us a favour, just keep it on top of the chat thing for me so I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
actually respond quicker. Because I just, with the super chat thing, I should have been way on top of that.
by the way, he's also giving another super chat. Also, are you going to play X Machina as well?
Are you going to say, thank you very much for the other super chat. Am I going to play Daemon X Machina? I could do. The problem is that they won't let me stream it. They literally copyright striked me out of the ass when I did the last one. And said to me that basically I can't stream it. So it's either I can do recorded video and they just take the recorded videos down. Or, you know, I can just do it and not get anything for it.
Yeah, and you said, okay, just curious because I do when I play this, it's just my PC is not built for PC gaming XD. That was the reset coming to Switch.
Alright.
Zero said the immediate. You've ever played Strike 6 Zero?
Yeah, I've got Strike 6 Zero. I've played it, I got up to like, I think halfway through it. I can't remember. It's on the Xbox that I've got it. I tried playing it on the PC, and I've tried streaming it a few times on PC, but the PC version is kind of... It's a bit crazy. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Weird. It's really kind of janky compared to the Xbox version where it just starts and works. But I do like Strike Suit Zero. I said I was going to do Free Space as well at some point, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that's...
Because I was remembering talking to somebody about Free Space 2. I think it might have been you recently, Stu, or somebody else. But I was like, I remember Free Space 2, and it's scary as hell, and I need to stream it.
It's
It's scary for all the craziest reasons.
Take like a day and just like turn around and say, okay, during this day I'm going to start playing some of my retro games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, okay, I said how long are you streaming?
What's that?
How long are you streaming?
Today, how long am I streaming for? I mean, I'm gonna probably be doing a lot longer. It's, I'm more or less gonna be streaming, like, all night. I've got this, then I've got Gundam to do. Then, depending on what Ion's doing, he'll either be on Gundam with us for longer, or it'll be Halo. Because Ion has got to complete Halo. And then, we've got the Battle Operation 2 announcement, which I think is coming later on tonight at 2 AM, so I'm going to be up till like 2 AM just doing stuff, so a lot of streaming, a lot of games, and most of tonight is going to be farming this game for items. See if I can get that backpack!
As for which Halo, I think it literally is all of them.
Yeah, Ion has to complete all of them. So I've got him on Halo 1 on Legendary in his first playthrough.
Oh wow.
And we're halfway through it.
Couple of hundred.
Couple of hundred. How many enemies are there? A couple of hundred of them.
The carrier said, Thomas said, okay, because I've got to go now, I'll try and come back.
It's cool. Hope to see you again later. Thank you very much for the super chats again. Sorry the initial response was a bit slow. You gotta stay on top of those super chats.
So, if we go off the GameCube games at the moment, we should have Billy Hatcher, Bloody Roar,
Billy Hatcher was cool.
Primal Fury.
Primal Fury is
I
nasty.
played Donkey Kong.
I've not played Donkey Kong now.
I don't think they'd be very good on stream. You have to play Eternal Dark.
You know, I was considering Eternal Darkness a few times ages ago, primarily because I just want to actually do it and be better than a certain somebody at it.
I do want to say
What?
I just know that he'd try it. Just be a complete moron.
If you do it, you have to go with Zelototh.
Zelototh. I always play Zelototh anyway.
so Billy Hatcher, my childhood.
Billy Hatcher is awesome. Who said that?
Haku.
Okay. We've also got F-Zero GX.
I love
Yes.
F-Zero GX, by the
F-Zero's
way.
One of the best.
I still am insulted by Miyamoto turning around and being like, what have we done already with F-Zero that we can't do, like, in the future? Or, you know, like, basically saying, why should we do F-Zero again? It's like, dude, why are you one of the main guys at Nintendo if you don't realize just put out a port of GX to the Switch? God, it's so easy.
There is an F-Zero on the Switch, it's just on the...
It's
the
Nintendo Land.
SNES collection.
Well, you got the SNES collection, then you got the Nintendo Land. It's like, please, just port GX. I know it's by Sega. I know you don't like Sega much, Miyamoto, but seriously, suck it up. Release GX again, please. Hello there.
F-Zero needs another game yet. Nintendo Land wasn't enough for Cry Face.
Yeah, Nintendo Land was not enough for F-Zero. That had me sad. F-Zero, like, Nintendo Land is really cool, but it wasn't enough.
Stone says any word if it will have multi. Yeah, they're going to be adding PvP to this first, and then PvP in the future.
Let's repeat that. They're gonna have PvP at some point. They're gonna be having PvE in the future. I say it like that because Jen just said PvP twice.
I said PvE!
No, you didn't. You said it twice.
Saying the future twice.
No.
Well, Zero says maybe the thing is they don't want to do a new game since they can't innovate it.
Yeah, I know they can't innovate it, so just release a port then. They port everything else.
Demecia, Why do F-Zero? Why make more Mario Karts? Just freaking do it.
Yeah, it's like they make more Mario Kart games that are exactly the same as F-Zero. Even Miyamoto commented on that. He's like, so we made this, and people are like, oh, it looks like F-Zero. It's like, because you literally just did the grab thing from F-Zero. Oh, I tried doing the missile thing again, and it didn't work. I get upset with Miyamoto sometimes.
I think everyone can tell you're upset.
Almost as much as Randy. Somebody mentioned F-Zero.
Okay.
I'm gutted.
Okay, we're gonna go through the rest of the GameCube games. Alright, there's Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which you won't play.
Yeah, Crystal Chronicles is getting a port. It's getting a Switch port.
I was just going to say that, because it was on TGS, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on TGS. It's like, look, we got Crystal Chronicles again. I'm like, I want to throw this pad right now. Miyamoto's giving me... Oh, my
God, I should have said that.
my blood pressure is going to go up so much after this.
Wind Waker TP and just do a HD.
I know, right?
Um,
I need that backpack.
okay, right. You could play Godzilla Destroy All Monster Melee. There you go,
Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, yeah. That one was good. I remember getting that because one of my friends turned around and said, dude, I used to play this in high school all the time. I was like, yeah, the guy that I played Armored Core with in high school, well, one of the guys I used to play Armored Core with in high school was like, yeah, I've got Godzilla. I was like, Godzilla, is it really that good? And he used to hype it up all the time, and I'm busy playing Armored Core and getting my ass handed to me. Come on.
But yeah, Moody Data Strike 2.0 Director's Cut is going to Switch port too.
Ooh. So they'll port everything else, but not F-Zero. Seriously, Miyamoto. Yeah, they just refuse to work with Sega. They aren't that bad. They're really not that bad.
Okay.
Stu, I blame you. This is because those blast processing jokes, isn't it? We're starting it again.
Trying to distract Dave. Next game, Gotcha Force.
Gotcha Force is amazing.
Another game Dave won't play, Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life.
I fell asleep during that, didn't I?
I fell asleep while playing that because you were laughing at
Oh
me.
yeah, I came in from uni one time and you were asleep on the sofa because you were playing it and just went, That was funny.
Luigi's Mansion? Did you ever actually finish that?
I didn't even play Luigi's Mansion. I watched you play it.
Then you need to play it.
Oh no.
Can you play
Just reminding you, I'm primarily a mech channel. I say that and I've got Sonic all over the place.
Sonic isn't a mech.
You never see
It has mech in it.
You never see Mario.
Yeah, you never see Mario on my channel. I say that, we've played Smash.
Well, I was about to say we also have Mario Double Dash. Metroid Prime 2.
Metroid Prime I'd play, because Prime 1 is amazing and you're still stuck in the in the Chozo ruins with fighting the Chozo ghosts from literally 15 years ago. As long as I've known you, you have not completed Prime.
I can't figure out where I was meant to go, and then when you helped me, you turned around and asked me how did I get the ghost to activate. I'm not up to that part yet.
Yeah, I remember saying that. I can't remember what else happened, but all I remember was saying, like, just no, I'm out.
I know you turned around and said, why don't I start it again? But I'd put in, like, over 30 hours into that game, and I'm like, no, I'm not restarting.
Guess I'll restart.
I'm gonna have to probably restart. I don't think I've got the save anymore. We got Fantasy Online Episode 1 and 2, and Fantasy Episode 3.
I want to play PSO again, but Stu needs to install it. After 2 years of asking him to install it.
Sorry.
Is that hot take right on stream then and there, putting you on the spot, Stu? It's okay, it's cool. I'm messing.
How about Pikmin 1 and 2?
Pikmin I get heartbroken with every time even one Pikmin dies. I'm not going to be able to make it through it.
He hasn't Haku, but I've played Astral Chain. It's awesome.
Stu's let me have a go of Astral Chain with Jen. We made a character with a bird on her head. Also, I saw that secret costume you were on about from the toilets the other day. I actually just turned around and put it on. So on YouTube, it does look pretty cool.
If they have something against working with Sega, why do they do Mario and Sonic Olympic games?
I have no clue.
Mario
doesn't
Luigi's
count.
Mansion is the only game I still own.
It's just Miyamoto. He just doesn't want to do F-Zero again because he's stubborn.
I haven't done Prime due to the control screen was too jammed, in my opinion.
I really love Prime. Prime is one of my favourite games just because it, like Halo, it gets you immersed in it really well.
Okay, what's to do PSO as well?
I
Classic PSO, not like PSO 2, like genuine classic PSO.
I will point out why I don't think do F-Zero. It would take away from Mario Kart.
Yeah,
And they
because
don't-
they can't lose sales of Mario Kart to F-Zero because they'd be competing against themselves basically.
Yeah. Even though it would go for a different audience.
Dude, Miyamoto, I know what you can do. Just take GP Legend, the one that they based the anime, well, they based the anime on, and just make that into do a remake of GP Legend, but in GX's engine. Come on, because like the anime was fantastic. I want to see Captain Falcon, Falcon Punch Black Shadow out of the universe in high definition graphics.
Again, you said you need to go back to Prime 2, kind of don't want to actually. Prime 2 irritates him.
Prime 2 is a little bit irritating from
Yeah.
what I've seen. Like, I remember Mike playing that.
Fast RMX isn't the same.
Shout out to Mike.
I'll go round to Metroid when 4 gets closer to coming out.
Oh, yeah, we got to complete it now because 4's going to be out eventually. After they remake it. What's up? Other M. Oh, I still actually want to play that just to see how bad it is, but yeah.
I don't know how we ended
I
up
know
with
why.
it.
I know why we got 2 copies of Other M. It's because we got one originally because we were like, oh, let's see how bad it is, and then we never played it. And then I remember one time I saw it for like literally dirt cheap and went, I don't know whether we've got this, so I'll just buy it again. So we have 2 copies of Other M. Normally we only have multiple copies of really good games or stuff that we've modded in the past.
We should have a contest to give one of the copies away. No.
I don't think we'd be able to give that away.
That's cruel. Anyway, other games we got that you kind of play. Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD.
Oh yeah, I still need to play XD. We picked it up from a expo one time, and then we just never played it. I've played Colosseum through until completion once. It was a really good game, but it was very long.
Yeah, it really was.
It was an incredibly long Pokemon game. I need to actually play. I'd actually need to finish Let's Go Eevee as well. I was like halfway through that.
I can't remember.
I need to actually start finishing most of these games. So I keep starting and then being like, oh, stream stuff.
You can start with Spider-Man. Because you're right near the end of it.
Spider-Man.
I'm not starting with Spider-Man. I don't like superheroes.
He's not a superhero, he's a Spider-Man.
Blame Japan for lack of emotion and meaning in Other M. It was the way that they did it, the way that they translated it. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna have it be what was it like literal translation, and it just didn't make any sense. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't that. I remember it was it was something to do with one of the devs was just poking his nose in because he wanted to make films, and instead he kind of turned that into like a film, but it made no sense. Hang on, anybody else smell smoke in here?
Yeah.
Like cigarette smoke?
Yeah,
Hang on.
our neighbours are back, so they'll be smoking outside, Dave.
Redacted. What other games do you need complete?
Well, he's got Sonic Adventure 2 and 1. Well, XD. Not XD, DX.
That moment where you just want to enjoy everything, and then somebody's smoking like right next door.
We've got the Sonic Mega Collection, and of course, Dave, you have to do it. Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. I've done Sonic Heroes on stream before.
I didn't know I did the Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, I did it for the Mania celebration. It's still 50%. No, I got 50% on the other one. Ah!
You got Star Wars.
The
Rogue
grind
Squad-
game is real.
Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3. Rebel Strike.
Oh yeah, I remember Rogue Squadron. I got that for Christmas one time, and then we got it back at that expo again. Everything that I had as a kid, I like bought back at some point because it's just too good to stay away.
Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur.
Hey, everybody else that's watching this, by the way. Soul Calibur 2, yeah. Soul Calibur 2 is good. I never played the third one because it was a PS exclusive, and I was like, ugh, dirty PlayStation.
Oh yeah, because the third one was.
Because I only got my PS2 for Armored Core 2, and I only got that when the PS2 Slim came out, because that's what I was on about when I came into college that time with the huge ass receipt, because I sold everything to get it.
Was it?
Because I was desperate to play Armored Core 2.
Yeah, that was it. Was the fourth one with the different exclusive characters like Yoda and?
Yeah, the fourth one introduced Yoda and Starkiller. And the third one was what introduced Night Terror, which is like a weird thing that happens to Nightmare or something, where Nightmare splits up from Siegfried.
No, you had the other ones because on the GameCube you had Link.
Oh no no.
On the Xbox you had Spawn and
Oh yeah.
PlayStation you had Hachi.
I was about to say that when you said that, I thought you meant like the way that Stu meant it was like multi-platform as well. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2 was the first to do the extra characters for each platform, like Jen said. So like the Xbox had Spawn, the PlayStation 2 version had Heihachi, and the GameCube version had Link, because I remember saying the Megaton Hammer is ridiculously overpowered with Link.
Yeah.
Because you can get it and just bounce people into the air constantly with it.
Haku says it's Gundam Breaker 3 all over again, isn't it?
What, this? Yeah. This is literally Gundam Breaker 3 all over again, trying to farm for items here. And because it's random as well, it's kind of awkward and never really guaranteed as to whether I'm going to get the item that I want. So farming for this backpack is going to be a nightmare. And you watch, somebody else will have got it already.
Really is.
There's Beautiful Joe, and then the rest you wouldn't play, like the herbs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not playing Herbs Sims in the City. Whenever I've played a Sims game, I've not played it for more than like an hour before I got bored of it. Jet Set Radio Future's good. I want to play Steel Battalion again on stream. That'd be fun. The only problem is I'd have to get the Steel Battalion box out, and that's an event in itself. Which, if you've not seen the video of it, go search Steel Battalion on my channel. There is literally a video of me setting that thing up, and it takes so long, and it's so big. I still have to play more of Techromancer on stream at some point. I've got that on here.
How about Charge and Blast?
Charge and Blast is incredibly hard, and you can fight Godzilla in the second level.
Another fan of Jet Set.
We've got Jet Set Radio for it.
Jet Set Radio is amazing.
We wouldn't play that.
The only problem with the Dreamcast is we'd need a capture card for it, or I'd actually need to know where I get the ISOs from again because of a certain emulation site being taken down. Thank you again, Miyamoto!
Outrigger, if you ever do get around to play it.
Outrigger was pretty cool. I remember that one.
I don't really say Slave. Did I say Slave Zero?
Slave Zero is really fun. I've got that on Steam. You get the Dark Master Cannon and then the entire game ends. Because you're basically nuking everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. You might play Shadow of Bizarre, but I don't think you play any of the others.
What?
That we got for the Dreamcast on stream.
Would you play Shenmue?
I'd play Shenmue, yeah.
Sweet.
Get the HD versions. Yeah. The question is, will we ever find out what happened to Landy in the third one?
I make you play Silver. Basically, you play as a guy called Dave and you got to rescue his wife Jen.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I've
just blown Stu's mind.
I started it up, found out about that, and it's like, I can't play this, I can't take this seriously. But, yeah, you play as Dave, and you have to rescue his wife. Who's called Jennifer.
What? That just reminded me of school, because there was a friend who I knew, he was called Little Dave, and he was going out with his girlfriend, her name was Jen as well, so that's why.
What is it with people called Dave and Jen being attracted to each other?
That's all. I like it.
Okay.
That was funny.
Sorry if this is off topic for a little bit, guys. It's gone from talking about mech games to talking about other stuff. Just hope you guys are having a laugh while I'm busy trying to farm for this backpack and these other items, because that's literally what it is at the moment, just farming.
And I've got the contracts in retro then.
Yeah, Stu, make sure we stay on top of that chat. Oh my god, I'm picking up so many different things here.
They're just discussing about Nintendo.
The only ones I think you'd play on that is Metro Prime Other M, Metro Prime 3, Mad World, and...
Mad World was fun.
Oh, wow.
I could see you trying out Manhunt 2 as well, because I don't think you ever played it.
Manhunt 2, Electric Boogaloo, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
we've got the other Resis, or we did have all the other Resis. We could easily pick them up from town for like 2p.
I do think we've got them all on different platforms.
Nintendo.
What, you mean like Outbreak and stuff?
I think
Not Outbreak, sorry. The ones that we had like Dark Side Chronicles and stuff.
I think we ended up trading them to him for something else.
I think we did trade them in, but we can get them back. I can go to town like tomorrow or something and just see if I can get them for like 2p.
It's just weird, like, I know they're not the best, but I had fun playing them.
They are pretty fun. They also include some more lore stuff that they've now included in like Resi 2 Remake and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the access to the basement or the sewer area underneath the police station in RE2.
You need to play Deus Ex for people, by the way.
Oh no, Stu would laugh at me so much if I played Deus Ex just because of the way that
The old ones. Yeah.
No, the one where you were like, dude, you can get an achievement for punching somebody, so I punched the friendly that was right next to
And
me.
you're going, oh, you mean the Human Revolution?
Human Revolution, yeah.
That was good.
I love it.
Adam Jensen.
You're like, Dave, you can get one just by punching somebody. It's easy to do. You just go to the mission area. I was like, screw the mission area.
What
Just
if I do it to this guy?
just punch this guy
Who's
next to
your
it.
friend?
Achievement unlocked.
Who's your friend, Dave?
Oh, that was so funny. You were laughing your head off when that happened.
Zero said, I wonder if narrative is in the new Breaker.
Be interesting if it was. See if I can get this. Hey! Get it just in the last second there. I'm dumping RAM for myself, but I can't access the Wii. Damn.
Xbox game.
Tiberian Wars. Yeah.
The thing is, he's playing it on the console. I don't think they worked well.
What Tiberian Wars?
Tiberian Wars and Kane's Wrath you've got for the 360.
They worked pretty well. I played them with Sean. I had the Xbox camera on, I remember, because I was there turning around to Sean and be like, check it out, you can see my face while I'm busy destroying people.
The first Crackdown was good as well.
Crackdown 1 was okay, but it was very lengthy.
Mm.
I did like the fact that they had the transforming vehicles on that they didn't have in any other game, though.
Was it that one or was it? Yeah, it was that one what had the beta for Halo.
Yeah, Halo 3.
Halo 3, yeah.
Crackdown came with the beta for Halo 3 because that's the only reason it sold so much. No joke, they even said that themselves.
I kind of would like to see you play Deadly Premonition.
Deadly
Yes.
Premonition? Oh no.
Oh yeah, the second one's coming out, isn't it?
Yeah. It's,
Can't wait for that.
Second one's going to be out soon, yeah. Combat Grip.
I'm liking now the
Combat
Switch
Side Grip.
the Switch is getting more love.
Combat
So
Twin Grip.
that's good.
hey Dave,
Uh-huh.
you can play Enchanted Arms.
As long as I can try and get the president. Enchanted Arms would be funny to stream. The only problem is getting the president as a secret character. So I think you need to beat Phoenix, and I'd have to beat the queen at the end, isn't it?
You can do it on your own.
Oh no.
I've done it on my own. I made people suffer with the final boss because I refused to turn it off until I beat it.
Enchanted Arms is it has the award for the video game's most flamboyant or gay character, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
When he starts off, he seems like he's going to be the annoying character, and by the end of it, he is the best character in the
He is the best character, but didn't somebody say like he's the also video game's gayest character, if I remember rightly.
Oh, there's other ones.
Here's where next minute I get me too'd by somebody.
Well, now there's other people that have taken it, but he was one of the most openly gay characters.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
You just like it because he's got the weapon Fantastic Sax.
Yeah, his main weapon is fantastic sax.
The RPG game with golems. Yeah.
Yeah,
With the bad voice acting.
with the bad voice acting that From Software made. The same people that made Armored Core and Metal Wolf Chaos made the video game with the most flamboyant character in it ever in video game history.
And he's one of the most loved characters.
Oh, he's
He is cool though.
Oh my god, dude. I know what else you could play.
So,
Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon.
just Far Cry 3 and then Blood Dragon or
I'll
what?
do both of them if you want. I was just going to give you the
Far Cry 3 I've been eyeing up for ages and just being like, you know what, I could just do that on stream for a laugh because it would be funny.
I was just seeing that then with the Eternal Sonata. That was very depressing.
Yeah,
It was-
you said Eternal Sonata was depressing, Stu, and then we never played it.
It was fun. I can bring it round if you want.
No, we've got it.
Have you got it?
I played it, but Dave didn't watch me play it. That was when we were living in separate places. So he didn't see me cry.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I never finished Enchanted Damsel.
Trying to figure out.
Next is dead.
Oh, I remember that one.
Next is long done. Was asking us Curiosity died if
Oh, that moment where you were constantly farming
no,
these
yeah.
levels for items.
We had it on PS3.
What's that?
Oh, it's for Zero's PS3.
Zero's PS3 died. Wait, what?
Oh no, it was. Yeah, Haku's 360 died.
Sorry, I said saying Zero.
All right.
Sorry. Because you were pointing at one and I was reading
sorry.
the other.
Gotta read these chats properly, guys. Come on.
I'll put you on Kung Fu Panda.
I've been on Kung Fu Panda and completed it, remember?
What else we doing that? I got a load of Lego games. Oh, it's a shame I borrowed that one. I never actually
What?
bought it. Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw was fun.
I think, yeah.
I still think the funniest one were a load of outlets, or news outlets, were like, this is the most disturbing achievement you'll ever get, and it's literally just trying to look up Juliet's skirt at the beginning. And even then she won't let you. So funny. It's just, I think it's called No You Don't, or something like that. It's just like, oh, okay, fair enough. It's only 5 achievement points as well.
There's more disturbing ones.
Yeah, there is a lot more disturbing ones than that.
But I think that company made the same game what's like Resident Evil, Shadows of the Damned, and that was
Shadows of the Damned was fun.
that was really good.
That would be funny.
That's what I have to do, get your Lollipop Chainsaw, you can play that, then you can play Shadows of the Damned.
I love the way you two are already plotting which things I'm going to play afterwards. I got a lot of work to do. It never ends.
You can always play Metro.
No, you know I can't play games like that. I just end up getting lost.
Zero said, wait, has there been a new Gundam arcade game since 2016?
Not that I know of.
I don't know, it's fine, don't worry about it. You know this uses a good
Rayman was good. Rayman 2. Rayman 2 is amazing.
Oh, I remember Remember Me. I've still got that as well. That was.
Which one was Remember Me?
It was like in a Neo Paris, I think it was.
Oh no, I remember that one. We don't have that.
Did you actually get rid of it after I finished?
We don't have that.
It was
I don't think we have it, but even if we do, we don't have that one.
It was a game.
I got given it by a friend who wanted to get rid of it, and I played it. And
I think it was Sean.
I think it was Bob.
Sean or Bob. It was either Sean or Bob. Turn around and went, hey, you just have Remember Me. It's just like, no.
The reason I just like the detail of how they did.
No, it's not a game.
No,
It might as well have been designed by Randy.
I just like the artwork, that's all.
No.
That was it. I like the things.
You literally, I thought you were pressing that button to make it happen.
What, you were making me... You thought I was doing the sound effect to deny Stu while I was busy trying to farm items.
Like I said, see you soon. He's gonna head up somewhere.
See you later, Haku.
You played the Darkness too.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of playing the Darkness the other day.
And you could show everyone your wonderful skills on Tenchu Z. How much of a stealthy ninja you are, especially in co-op.
Jen, do you want to play co-op?
No.
I get it. I get the idea from this that you want to play co-op because you mentioned it.
We're going through this level completely stealthy, and then you just running through, screaming in the room, we're running.
Jen, do you want to play Splinter Cell Chaos Theory?
Oh my god.
I am very good at opening doors, I thank you very much.
It was so good. Let's play like SAS next minute. Jen opens the door in some guy's face and knocks him clean on his ass.
And then I close the door and I go, I don't think he noticed.
Oh, it's so funny.
Well, he didn't notice. It's knocked out. Well, that's Future Soldier. We've got Future Soldier, it looks like, still.
Oh yeah, that's where Dave just quit and someone was trying to like hack him and
Oh yeah, Future Soldier was funny. Somebody's trying to hack me on multiplayer and the next bit I just quit.
it's like, nope, not having that.
I'm not having that, I'm not having my team being compromised. Next minute just leave mid-game. Somebody's hacking mid-air.
Viva Pinata.
Oh, I can't do Viva Pinata. I make the chicken and then give it a Harry Potter style scarf, and then if it dies I cry.
There you go.
My chicken!
That's all you have to do is just keep the chicken alive.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like slightly animated.
Oh, right, okay.
It's very relaxed.
Jen, you're not putting my chicken in danger.
There is a way of stopping him being in danger, you know.
I know, you can just build a fence.
Yeah. And then you can keep him happy forever.
I remember your thing. That was like a cover game by Square Enix. That was good.
Hey Dave, you could actually play XCOM, Enemy Unknown, instead of being a character in my game who then became Jesus.
Just because I became a Jesus representative in your game. Dave became Jesus. That was funny when that happened in your XCOM game.
It's like, uh-oh.
Only Dave can save the world. God help us.
I was like, I need to test every single one of my soldiers to see if they've got the special ability. Only Dave has a special ability. Huh, I stick someone's brain for this test.
You're just jealous because I'm Jesus.
Mission clear.
I wish there was a way of like quickly finding mechie games.
I don't know. I don't know what else we have to farm for here. I'm just going to develop a load of things right now because I've been doing this for like...
A lot.
I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. Trying to farm for this one item.
I hope you get it.
I've not got it. I'm going to just develop everything else and then see if I can like get it again. Because it's just annoying me the fact that I've been on this like collectively for about 5 or 6 hours now and I've still not got that one part. It's like, come on, game. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's see.
Strider's good.
Strider's good, yeah. Right, let's develop these parts now. So we got armors, we got the head armor. We'll do the face masks first. So we got the face that has the mono eye, the Mark III assault face. We've got the Titan face, second one. Right, then for the heads, got almost all of them. Mark II head. I should have a lot of credits here as well. Love the way we've almost got the ability to just like start customizing everything after about 6 hours worth of play.
But you still not got what you want.
Still not got that backpack though. That moment where you really want that backpack.
I wonder if it'll start showing up after you've developed everything.
That's what I was thinking. If I start developing more stuff, whether it'll show up more. Because I imagine I've only got like a little bit to get, so. So let's develop all these things. I hope I have enough money for this. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way. I do love the garage music. It's so cool.
It's very nice.
Right, then we got the last head unit here. We got all the neck units. We got a lot of torsos. I've been getting like everything else here. At least it's giving me more options. Right, so we got the Blitz body there. I just realised after 2 hours of constant grind on this, I've got quite a lot of the stuff. Thing is, I've still not found out what's a better spot to grind at. That's the worst bit about it, because if there was like a definitive grind spot, you'd be fine, but instead I've just been hopping backwards and forwards.
PlayStation Silent Bomber, is that a mech game?
Silent Bomber is a mech game, yeah. I remember getting it because I remember the demo of it. It's really cool. It's like a top-down game where you basically go around versus mechs and just lay bombs everywhere and see if they'll explode. Wait a minute, what's that one? That was the Blitzy X backpack. Ah, still not got it. I got the other couple near it though.
We've got Ghost in the Shell for the PlayStation as well.
Ghost in the Shell for the original PlayStation is very hard, but it's really cool at the same time.
I've never played it.
It's like a third-person, first-person mix-em-up, Stu, where you play as one of the mechs from it, and you just go around blowing up with the mechs. But it is very hard. Like the initial levels are fine, and then like it gets incredibly challenging later on. I hope I have enough money to do all this here, because like I'm just slowly just doing parts. Slowly getting there. Just building up all these different armor parts here. Small front skirt. It's funny, before I had I left myself with a bit of a euphemism where I just turned around and went, I've got more skirts. I was like, wait a minute, that could be taken wrong. It's like turning around and being like, I'll be back in a bit and just getting a bit of trim. Wait, what? There we go, more side skirts here. That moment where you're spending forever developing stuff. Seriously, I've got a lot of stuff here to develop. I'm wondering whether if I'd have not slept and just like spent the entire day on this, whether I would have got everything by now. Yeah. I'm just wondering.
What, you mean?
I'd be dead by now, but
I hope you're not planning no sleep runs.
no, I'm just saying, like, I could have, but it wouldn't have been good for me.
If you attempted that, I'd just put you on dying reborn.
Oh no. So we're slowly developing stuff here. I know it's not the most amazing thing to watch here, but this is the result of us farming like absolute madmen for the parts that we need.
Absolute madness.
I might change some of these parts up as well in a little bit. Just gotta remember to change my screen setup back later on, so it's not on the big screen.
Mother Gunship, you watched me play that a little.
Mother Gunship was alright. I played that myself when it was the demo of it. It's just hard.
That would be fun.
I want to make a gun that has more guns coming off it.
All the guns.
I need to play the expansion to
Hey Zero!
Infamous Second Son. I didn't play the.
I think the blueprints in this game drop in some stages. I'm not too sure, to be honest. It just seems to be kind of randomized at the moment. I'm not too sure. Because like the backpack that I've been after for a while, I think that appeared in the first level. I'm not entirely sure. So I really want the Assault 3 backpack. Just not got it yet.
It honestly looks like you've unlocked basically everything else.
Yeah, I've unlocked almost everything else, just not the Assault 3 backpack. And I think I had like 35,000 money the last time I looked, which is quite a hefty amount. That's what I didn't actually calculate, was how much I'd need to unlock everything in the game. I love the way we can develop hand covers here, but they're only like 250 instead of 500. Kind of saves me a bit of money. Right, let's see.
I don't think you have to worry about money at the moment.
I don't think I have to worry about money. Is it because I've got all that other stuff? that I had from the other previous missions that I wasn't spending on buff upgrades. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Just a few parts.
Just a few parts. I think I've purchased like 20 parts already or something. I've honestly lost count of how many parts I've bought at the moment. Honestly thought I'd run out of money then for a moment. It was like, how? How? I've done the entire thing like 5 times over in one day. Titan legs. Blitz leg. Oh, Blitz has loads of armor on it. That looks cool.
They dropped in specific areas. I think the problem is, do you remember where you got the blueprint?
Stu got it in the first level, I swear. I swear when Stu was playing it, he got it in the first level twice. He got it to 50%, and then I've just not seen it since. I've been on the first level like 3 times since.
Maybe ask you to go on the level.
just get Stu to play. When Stu play this next minute, he gets it. I'll just be like, no, I'm out.
His new type skills might be handy.
Yeah, Stu's new type block.
He'll just walk out. It's so annoyed.
I just be like, Stu, I'm taking your job. You can have mine. Bye.
That would all be talking about during Gundam later.
Yeah, I just be like, Stu's luck is stupid.
What's up, guys? We're back.
I did almost call you a new man, which is not true. I'm a new man for PSO. Because they like to make fun of me for that.
What's the time, by the way?
It is 8:50.
Just checking. No! How?
What?
Insufficient credits! Oh, come on! Right. So I just spent 32,000.
You nearly unlocked everything you wanted.
Oh, come on, game. Giving Stu the death stare there. Come on, game. Give me this backpack.
Mission start.
I just need these enemies to appear at the beginning so I can just chew them up. And then away we go.
+5. There you go.
Unless, like, killing them with certain weapons also increases chances.
God knows.
Yeah, I just used everything.
Stu used everything and anything. That was the one thing that I watched him do. He just did whatever he wanted and the drops happened.
I just used that stuff and then that was it.
So the drops seemed to be randomized based off that. I'm looking at what I'm getting here like very closely. If we see Assault Backpack 3, that's the one that I'm after coming up. I see you're having some credits problems, says Vermillion. Drops are. Let's see. We have a drop list for each mission. Ooh. Okay, so I know. I know now. I thought these were randomized. Ah! Now I just need to find out which mission it is. Dev sliding up in my chat, just like, hello there.
They're just sat there just tapping the tips of the fingers together into a little triangle thing.
Stu, what other mission did you play on this? You played this and nothing else, right?
That's correct. Drops out. Oh yeah, here we come in.
I've been on this collectively for 5 hours trying to get this one backpack.
It'd be a shame if they accidentally moved it somewhere else.
Please don't move it. Please don't move it. I've been really happy. I'm just like, come on, I just need this. Just give me a break and give me this item game.
New backpack for school.
Daddy needs a new backpack.
That's what I did with the and then that was it.
There we go. Come on. All I'm getting is weapon parts here. Vermillion, hope you're having a good launch, by the way. Also, thanks for appearing in chat. It's been a while.
I'll be having fun laughing at him.
You'd be happy to know, yeah, he sold me on this. Because I like arcade style games.
Yeah, I love the way I turned around to Stu and went, here, played one mission and went, right, I'm getting this. That was an easy sale.
Just had to get used to the switching weapon. Okay, let's give you a hint. There are a total of 4 missions that give Assault Backpack 3. Thanks for the blessing, we do hope. Thank you very much.
It's cool. So there are 4 missions that give me a chance of getting it. Well, let's switch to melee here and then we'll just move out the way before he runs us over. I can't wait to do loads of builds with this after I've unlocked everything. So Stu, you must have just got lucky before. Like incredibly lucky.
I'm sorry.
You can keep saying sorry for the next half an hour.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't be sorry, because you got in a few, like, close to getting in the backpack. So you actually have helped him.
Indeed he has.
He just needs to now help himself.
Oh, jeez. Assault 3 body and skirt, yeah. Come on, go down. Why won't you just die? I realise he's immune. I'm there hitting him with everything and he's got that immune phase again. Come on.
This is a nice
Oh,
floor.
not good, not good. Still immune. Oh! Can I just hop out here and just... that moment when you're out of energy is just like, no good. No good.
Just give it a hug, works 10% of the time.
Give it a hug, it works 10% of the time. Oh. Yeah, I have been having so much fun with this. I've hardly been off it. It's like Metal Wolf Chaos all over again.
Very cool.
Please give me something here.
Mission clear.
No! Son of a... Vermillion, if you're still in chat, does anything change through the different difficulty modes, or does it just make it a little bit more awkward and make the enemies take more health off you? Because I was just wondering about that before. Meanwhile, I've got like 1 health here and I'm just sparking. Let's try and get this right. Hey! There we go, I got it just right.
Do you get stuff on this screen as well?
Yeah, you do. Assault body, Buster.
Like,
I've not got any of the beam saber parts either. Combat dual grip, that's good. That's 75%, so that's almost done.
like the screen.
Ah! Okay, so let's try... I must have been through all these missions now, like literally a billion times. I've done this campaign now about 5 or 6 times over. More rewards, stronger enemies with better AI, but we do have plans. Ah, nice.
Sweet.
So maybe if I do it on the harder difficulty, I'll have better rewards.
More rewards from
I have been playing on the harder difficulties. The initial playthrough that I did this morning was on the hardest difficulty, so maybe if I do that again.
You got to come back to grip again.
Yep, just noticed. Love the way there's a guy just in the background though with like some really huge muffler just going past and just be like, hey, check it out. Honestly, I love the way this plays so smoothly. It's pretty crazy. Love that as well. Just go through and smash everything up. I can't wait to see what different types of environments we get because I really want some indoor stuff.
What did that rock ever do to you? It had a wife and kids, you know.
What, the rock?
Yeah.
Let's just destroy everything here.
You haven't unlocked the final hunting grounds yet, I see. That's a good farming map, I heard. Maybe you should check that out?
Wait, what?
Instinct.
I haven't unlocked it. I've done like all of it, I swear.
Hunting grounds, that sounds cool.
Hang on. Let's go through this, right? I swear if I'm missing something here.
You got to, oh no.
If it's something that I've missed just because I've been too tired before and I've just overlooked it, I'm really gonna hate myself for that. Right, I'll finish this off. No, I'll finish this level off, and then I'm gonna look through and see what I've done, and see whether I've just missed like one little thing in the menus. Cause I swear I've done all of the missions. Okay, so we got these guys are more or less cleared out now. If I just... Because this mission's pretty fast, so let's just make it go faster. Tighten waist, tighten leg, tighten knee. Everything but the backpack. Come on! There we go. Right, so that's the dropship coming in.
Does the ammo start lower damage or add health? Ellie said.
Not sure.
Eli. Sorry, I forgot your name.
Right, let's see how this goes.
Is there other melee weapons?
There are a lot of other melee weapons. I've just not created them yet. I've been busy trying to get this blasted backpack.
Oh, Vermillion replied. Armor stats lowers the damage you receive.
I'm just glad the devs are actually in here to respond to other people in chat as well. Because we had a load of questions before about various different things that we were trying to answer based on the roadmap. And what I can remember from certain streams.
So a lot of people are interested in like
A lot of...
why the multiplier.
Yeah, a lot of people were interested in the multiplayer component, specifically if there was going to be a co-op or horde mode included. And we were going over potential ideas about that. That was really early on, though. It was like in the first half hour, roughly.
By the next patch, you'll have a good lot more.
Ooh.
So there you go, something to look forward to.
Make sure you hide an item that Dave really, really wants well.
No, don't hide any items from me. It's where it's going to be in like plain sight. It's going to be something that... The worst part for me is stuff that's in plain sight. Come on. I can't wait till I get better buffs here. I've got to develop them as well. I'm honest to God just going to be farming for buffs and all these parts until it's all done before the next update. This is going to be me spending like another 73 hours on this. Just like Metal Wolf Chaos, where I did like 3 days non-stop of that, and then everyone was like, dude, seriously, can you give it a break and actually give us some variety? I was like, but I like this.
I like how I collect some aliens for you. On Metal Wolf Chaos.
Mission
Yeah, that was good.
Very cool.
Right, let's see what I'm missing here.
With the ready, looks slightly like Optimus Prime. Slightly.
My name is Optimus Prime. I think I did Optimus Prime as one of my other builds ages ago. Let's see if I can get this just right. Hang on, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! I got him when he was landing. I was trying to get it mid-fire, see if we can get that, but...
The superhero landing.
Superhero pose landing. Okay, so that's another load of stuff that we've got developed. Right. So I'm missing out something here. Multiplayer missions, right? We've done everything here. Wait a minute, what? Oh no, begin hunt, that's fine. Start mission. Yeah, I swear I've done...
Oh yeah, they said about co-op. Yeah, we're still discussing how we're implementing that. So
That's fine.
come on, suggest everything now.
Wait, what? We were on about it before. We were saying stuff like,
Horde mode.
some of the areas, like in this, at the moment, some of the areas on either higher difficulty or just because of the way that the enemies feel at the moment, feel very bullet spongy, as it were. You know, they take a lot of damage. And we were saying that not so much just the whole thing of them taking a load of damage, but it'd be cool if, like with this mission now where you have a lot of enemies on field, if you had it, the way that the story seems to be set up that you guys have done, it's implied that the Earth is basically under attack by a lot of aliens and that it's almost being overrun. What's up? Did you finish Storm Creek mission yet? I think I did. Hang on, let's abort this. Stu's just showed me that because I've got chat on multiple areas here. Let's see. We got that one. Got that one. That one. Okay, so we've got patrol operation there. We've got fusion cells in the snow. Earning changes. Unexpected coordination. Empowering void. And then desert pathway to safety. And this is from the build that I was given through code as well.
Try that empowering void mission there.
Empowering void.
Vermillion.
Okay. Do that one then. Don't know whether I've done that yet or not. But yeah, no, we were saying because of the way that that everything is at the moment, with the massive amount of enemies, and the stories implied that the aliens are obviously rampaging all over Earth, and it's a really dire sort of scenario. We were saying instead of having them being spongy, have it in waves instead, and have it so that they're not as spongy, but there's just more of them. You know, I don't know whether that would be... I mean, we kind of said that it would fit the scenario because the idea is that there's just more enemies in waves that you have to defeat, and thus it makes the situation feel a little bit more dire as your ammo is dwindling. And then eventually you get pulled out of the mission and just get told, you know what, there's too many of them. That was an idea for one of the missions before. But for co-op, like a 4-player sort of horde mode style thing would be pretty cool. Or just playing with another player, just like one other player through these missions, and have the difficulty be ramped up a little bit.
Each time a player comes in, the difficulty, like more health on the enemies, or it takes more damage, obviously it's damage on obviously.
Yeah.
Or it just automatically bumps up, so if you're playing on normal, someone joins in, it automatically goes to hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really enjoying this at the moment. I'm just excited to see what else is going to come. But, I mean, like, for other stuff, like level suggestions, all of the one thing that people have been saying at the moment to me is that all of these levels look like open arenas that are just the same, just retextured. If you can do it so that more of the levels have the geometry of, like, the facilities that you've got stuck in the desert level, the very end one, where there's those huge, like, buildings strutting out of the desert. If you can have more levels that have things like that sticking out of the levels, or small indoor areas that you can kind of go in and out of, like, so you go in one area into, like, an indoor section, and then it might open into, like, a small underground facility or whatever, and then you come out the other side and you're back in one of these areas again, just to give it more variety. I think that would help alleviate that sort of complaint that people have been having right now. Because we got a lot of that really early on, where people were just saying, oh, it's reskinned, this is just the canyon, the desert canyon, but it's just got an ice texture on it. And I'm like, well, no, the enemies are different. I swear I'd completed this one.
One of the other suggestions people had for multiplayer was sort of the Dark Souls invasion.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls invasion style one that somebody ended up having an idea of, where you can go into other people's games. Excuse me. I remember this one. This was where you have to destroy the Void Crystal first because they're invulnerable until you beat it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through like all my ideas of various different stuff for this. Why does it keep auto-locking onto enemies when I take the lock off? There we go.
Go to people to make a list of all the things and then try and coordinate and send it out or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and coordinate all of that again. I just realised I'm having my ass handed to me here. Ah, I was trying to get the missiles to land right there. I'm dead. That's my first death. This is because I'm doing it on hard as well. It keeps locking on. That's one thing that I think you could try and skip, is the lock on onto them. Like, instead just lock onto the Void Crystal, but... because these are totally invulnerable and it just kind of wastes ammo. It's probably the idea, but it's just... Having the ability to flick between things that you're locked on to would be really good. Like, use the right stick at the moment because I'm using a Xbox pad. Now that I'm locked on, the ability to like press left and right on the Xbox pad to just switch between targets would be really nice. It'd improve quality of life on it. Now that's a really small mechanic to do as well, from my understanding, is just map that so it can be done.
Vermillion's a really good sentiment of taking mode right now.
Sorry if it makes it sound like I'm making demands as well. You know, it's just I'm trying to help out a little bit.
Well, it's the whole thing of you can bounce your ideas off and then they'll bounce the idea between them, and then what comes out, you'll never know. But it'll be great because bouncing ideas off people always comes up with better ideas eventually.
The funniest part about this experience so far for me was getting to the very end of this after experiencing what I think is all of the story so far and not getting wrecked like that. Jeez. Yeah, my leg got turned around. The frame rate does stutter a little bit there. Was getting was getting to the end of everything and then just being like, yeah, I wish there was more. Oh, you know when you've got me hooked when that happens. Oh, I'm getting absolutely annihilated here. I need to buff myself. But I'm trying to think of what else people were asking before. There was different stuff for weapons. I can't remember what. Did anybody else remember what they said about weapons? It was stuff to do with the way they were used or held, wasn't it?
I'll have a look at the moment you're saying. Vermillion says, don't worry, every criticism is great towards every suggestion is discussed. I will assure you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to remember what we were saying before about weapons, because people were saying about whether whether weapon stats change depend on what weapon you're using, or rather what weapon parts you've got. So it was stuff like if you've got a Gatling or a like a rifle here, whether it does anything else stat wise, because people were saying like, well, if it just does the same, then what's the point, basically?
Zero was asking about wrist mounted melee.
Oh. Crap.
There's like this fist and this blade, but I don't know if there's fist blades.
There is fist blades, you can make them. That's the thing, if there isn't something in here already, you can make it, which is great. Oh, I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm gonna have to do that on standard.
But could you make shotgun battle axe?
Shotgun battle axe. Let's do this again. I think I tried this. I might have actually forgot to do that one because I was doing it on hard and got annihilated the last time, so let's bump it down to normal for a moment. I'm trying to remember what else people were saying before. Jen, we've got Discord open, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I might jump in there and just be like, hey, everybody get in here.
Ideas, queries, suggestions, just say hi. Watch Dave dies, he types.
Yeah, I'm dying because I'm typing. There we go. I don't know whether that was a bug or not. Oh no, it can't be a bug. It's because I'm.
I'll just
Hang on.
quickly to record things on my notes.
Just trying to find out where my window is there. There we go. I just basically went on Discord and went, hey everybody, if you've got any suggestions, you might want to get in right now.
There was just one little part where he got sort of distracted by thinking of other, like basically going through retro games, and then we came straight back on talking about this.
Yeah, there was a very large portion, about 20 to 30 minutes, where we were on about retro games a while back, because people were on about like other mech games that I should play as well on the stream. So that might take up a portion of it. And we're also having to go at Miyamoto for not bringing F-Zero GX to the Switch. Trying to remember what else we were on about.
I'm surprised you didn't start ranting about that again.
Oh no.
Don't start it.
Well, we could add F-Zero to this game, we'd be very grateful.
Just transform into
Sorry.
a car and just start racing in this.
Oh, people were going on about the leg types, I remember that. Like, they wanted,
quad legs.
People were going on about the different leg types, such as reverse joint and quad legs and tank legs and stuff, but I remember you've mentioned that before in one of the previous like materials or updates, and said like, look, we might consider this in future. So let's try and get this mission done. This one is really kind of crazy. Another thing we enjoyed was this sort of variety of, especially the EMP mission. The EMP mine mission was really good. Stuff like that in future was a really good thing. Can you actually get a game over in the escort mission versus the when you versus the Quark and you have the Valkyrie piloted by Nova? Is there actually a game over in that, or? Like, can she die or what? Because it felt like there was no consequence to trying to protect her. Like, if you didn't protect her, she just seemed to stay alive on her own.
You said the GM blades and guitars, yeah, they'll be there.
About the missile speed for you.
Oh yeah, the missile speed. Missile speed seems really slow at the moment. So in some cases, it just feels like it's not usable. Or rather, it feels like they're not worth it. Like, I would, like, show off an example of that, but I have no missiles at the moment. Trying to take out these enemies here. Oh, come on. Ah! Getting hit in the face here.
I know this is going to be really controversial and, like, an amazing idea, but why don't you try not getting hit?
Why don't I try not getting hit? I mean, I've tried that before, Jen. I do love these enemy varieties, though. They're so good.
Just what? Is there a shield or anything in this game?
There is not a... There's the shield that you've got that is around your mech, like the energy shield.
But no, like, proper...
No proper physical shield.
Okay. I just wanted to know as well. To answer your question about the AI, Vermillion said, we decided not to let it take damage in this build as our AI isn't complete, but
That's fine. That's fine. I was wondering about that. That's at least now we know. So that could be something in future to look at if there is a game over scenario that where if you don't do well enough, then you get a game over.
it's like a lot of kind of escort missions kind of have that.
I had an idea for a weapon, but I don't know how silly it would sound.
No, go on, Stu. What's your idea for a weapon?
No, like a crossbow type weapon, but it fires bolts would stun enemies.
So basically stun rounds.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what? Then you could follow up with some like melee combo or whatever.
Yeah, and then you could have like fire,
What were you-
elemental arrows type of thing.
You want to be Robin Hood, Prince of Max, don't you?
Yes.
You basically want mecha crossbow.
That'd be quite cool.
What were you saying as well about melee combos? Because I remember you saying about it before about one thing that you liked about certain games was
Oh, yeah, well,
melee combos and stuff, and then you mentioned like Devil May Cry or something.
oh, like a Bloody Palace type of thing, like where you complete one stage and go to another one.
That was more you, because I thought you were on about like extra combos for each weapon.
Yeah, that's like when you switch combos, when it says total damage, so you
Yeah.
can rack it up, and if you keep switching weapons, your damage will be like times 2, times 3.
Oh, I see. So you want like a
multiplier,
multiplier kind of thing. So if say you start out with a melee weapon here and you change like when you get successful hits, then
or rifle, yeah.
then instead of just doing total, you're saying that you'd like a melee, well, you'd like
Melee
a
to
mul-
range multiplier, yeah.
a multiplier based on the way that you switch weapons and also any successful hits. And then if you miss a shot, it cancels it out, kind of thing.
I'll get hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like that.
I mean, yeah, but why would you like that? Just because you've seen it in other games, or you got to justify it, man.
No, I like it.
He likes getting scores.
He likes getting large scores.
There
I like
you
it.
go.
You like seeing lots of numbers on screens.
I like having a high score, yeah. It makes it feel like I've accomplished something.
Oh God, I'm taking that the wrong way. That sounded.
No, I mean, like, I've accomplished, like, I've done well in this map, or I've done well in this level.
I really need to upgrade.
That type of thing. I don't mean it like as in I'm so.
I know what you mean. So go on, Stu. You got any other ideas that are in your noggin?
Just not really at the moment. That's it.
I aim for the crystal, and then I end up having that happen. No, that's where that target switch would be really helpful there. Cause, wait, what? Vermillion, help! Help!
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
That's like literally the worst case scenario of getting stuck in the geometry and then asking the devs for help. So help me.
They said we decided not to let it take damage in this book.
Oh yeah, we read that one. That was related to the friendly AI before, where I was saying like it seems like there's no consequence at the moment. Basically, there isn't.
I'll take note of that.
Yeah, missile speeds was just because, like, for instance, the teleporting enemies, it feels like they never really hit the teleporting enemies. Like, for instance, let's try.
Does it sound alright, the multiplier thing, or?
I don't know. Of course, they're going to take the ideas and talk amongst themselves about it, so we're not going to know until it either gets implemented or just kind of gets left on the cutting room floor.
Well, it just,
Either way,
yeah, it's
at least you have a forum to express your sort of ideas and see whether they'll get introduced. I'm actually kind of getting around to the idea that you were on about before about the combo gauge thing.
yeah.
Because you could have like a very similar to the style meter, and then have it so that you can S rank levels and stuff instead of just completing them on different difficulties. You could actually turn around and be like, okay, if you've got this much points, have a ranking system for it, and then you have basically people bragging saying, oh, I completed it on S rank or whatever.
That's what I kind.
You basically wanted a Devil May Cry style ranking system in this so that people could compare points.
Kind of, but leaderboards, yeah.
Yeah.
Leaderboards, yeah, but I prefer like an old school style
Arcade style
high
leaderboards.
score type of thing. And like loads of numbers saying, yeah, I've done 9999 in this.
Somebody just finds some way of exploiting that. You just know it'll happen. Like me on Metal Wolf Chaos, where I broke the score.
But Vermillion just said, hey, that's a good idea.
Oh,
I'm shouting it into
What's
the
up?
office right now. Go to add a buff that shows the creature's vital signs or the health meter. Yeah,
health meter would be good. Like some sort of a passive, like a buff that you can get later on that actually shows the health meters or something.
what if they had a hard mode where they let one player control the horde?
They could add it to the helmets, like certain ones could give like advantages, like seeing the shield, seeing the health.
Oh, so the different head units, you could have them see like
Like scanners.
one of the later ones could have like a health bar thing on it.
Like a scanner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that gives you a reason then to equip that rather than just being cosmetic.
If you can build a scanner, then you can see what weaknesses different types of weapons I've got.
I'm gonna get
Different
wrecked here.
weapons, different enemies, I should say.
Parker just mentioned about hovering movement.
Somebody mentioned about hovering along the floor the other... I think it was this morning. They were saying it'd be cool if there was an animation for... Oh, God. Why does it do that? I don't know why the frame rate tanks when you get killed like that, but...
Mr. Fun has mentioned about the horde mode again. Ellie also mentioned that.
Also, I suggest you should upgrade your master tuning a bit.
Yeah.
Extremely low damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'm gonna upgrade eventually. I've been buying parts. Oh. I've been constantly farming for parts, so I've not really upgraded too much.
He likes just throwing pedals at things, don't worry.
That moment where I'm out of energy and I'm just like, bep, bep, bep. Alright, that's fine then. I was just wondering because I don't know whether it's between the particles, the physics, or what's going on with the model, or both. But it seems to be like that because at that point it's simulating physics and particles at the same time. It just suddenly goes, eh! The frame rate just drops.
I feel sorry for the developer. The probably like eye twitching.
Yeah, eye twitching because I've not upgraded. It's like, Dave, seriously, just play it properly. Leave me alone, I've been farming!
All you've wanted is that backpack.
All I've wanted is that backpack and it's not giving it me.
You've forgotten everything else. You've forgotten to eat, sleep, drink.
Honestly, I would have forgotten to sleep if it wasn't for the fact that I kind of needed to. I love the way that when the enemy teleports, the missiles go following them. It's like a school of fish following a bigger fish.
Fish eyes.
A gun that shoots fish.
And that'd kind of be cool if you can actually design what your missiles look like so you can make them look like fish.
More warhead styles would be cool. So instead of having like 12 missiles fire off at once, or for instance we've got a couple of warhead missiles where they fire less but they do more damage, maybe fire like Macross where they fire missile pods that then split into other missiles to give a little bit more variety. I mean, Macross has plenty of examples of that. That's why my missile pods are named Etano Circus and Macross missile spam.
Yeah.
Is this guy not dead yet? I know I'm using almost like a standard build here, more or less, but... There we go. There we go. Now we need to go to the last area, which oh, it was a boss, I remember. I got beaten by the flying boss and then gave up because I was sleepy this morning. Here's the new boss.
He's like a fish.
Yeah, he's like a dragon kind of thing, I remember. And was there a void crystal around here? I can't remember. Oh, yep, there's a void crystal. Wait a minute, is that a void crystal or is that an enemy projectile? Not entirely sure.
You need to think very quickly which one you think it is.
I wonder if it's like the first boss where if we kill him, his minions just get destroyed. Let's... He's invulnerable for the moment. Come on. Do me a favor, go down.
I hate when Steam's like that as well. They're
What's up with Steam?
basically turning around saying you're not signed in on the store page, but you can see it, like your friend page and everything.
It's all lies! I love the way we've just fired like 100 missiles at that thing, and I've resorted to body hopping.
I was about to say, I like your strategy of hop, hop, hop.
Hop does work.
Hop.
I showed it working the other night. Oh my god, I just realised I've hardly done any damage to this thing.
Send the dark head said hello there.
Hello! How we doing with chat? I don't know whether I should be going melee on this guy or not, but...
Zeros, added it to wish list and purchased it and get ASAP.
Nice. I am... Ah, no, fail.
Ellie Hills says KE missiles that don't explode.
Right.
Just shoot really fast and some target.
So I'm going to have to upgrade here. I've got hardly any... I'm going to have to focus more on doing that. Just let me see what weapons I've got here as well. I just got totally annihilated, so I'm just seeing what else I got. What's up, Jen?
Sam the Dark Hedgehog. Who is that Pokemon?
Combat side grip, combat dual grip. Oh, that no, there we go. Side pole arm, dual pole arm. Can we build the?
Haku, just
Now I
drink
get to build your hammer.
Haku, just drink a load of coffee and then you'll be fine. He said he wants to stream, but too tired.
I can make a dual hammer, by the way, you know. A dual-ended hammer.
Yes.
Right, let's make some of these weapons.
You gotta pick which one you want.
Right, just a moment. I will be back. I'm just leaving the stream on. Gotta see a certain somebody out here.
The new type has to go.
I'm sorry. I see you.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you soon. And that's for the stuff.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, that reminds me, Vermillion. Someone was going on about it being on the Switch as well as, like Funhouse said about being on the Xbox and the PS4. If you've already been doing a lot of coffee, Haku, then make sure you drink water as well.
And I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's continue here. I need to make things.
I hope in update sequels they make twin saber weapons.
So we got twin sabers here now, I think. Hang on, let's see. Where was I at here? Hang on.
It looks like you were trying.
I
I was about to say it looks like you're trying to make a very mini scythe. Oh, actually, do you have a scythe?
have a scythe blade.
Ah.
I was trying to see what else I've got here. I need the hammer. Ah, I've not got the hammer part, but I can use the... I've got some of the longer... No, I've got the shorter saw blade. Let's try... Yeah, we'll go scythe. What we'll do is we'll make a beam scythe here. What's up?
Haku, basically his ties I told him to go drink coffee. Then he said I drank a ton of coffee. He said I'd go drink water. And he said, trust me, I had like 2 gallons today. Being safe, but
Right, let's do beam scythe here. So we got the scythe blade. And then what we'll do is we'll make everything else that dark grey. Cause you just know this was coming like the moment this was a request. Right, we've got to do that and that. And we're going to have it be the bright green. There we go, there's a beam scythe for you.
he said bright, blinding.
Right, beam.
Reaper style, as Sam said.
Actually no, we'll give that a proper name for a reference. Hang on. There we go. I like my reference weapons. And we'll equip that.
It's a shame it's not just gonna keep hurting you while you wait.
Right, let's see. There was the Warthog gun there.
You take care, Haiku.
It's the beam rifle.
I should say.
What's going on?
As long as you're taking care of your stuff, it's good. It's just...
Oh, right. Okay, let's try this.
He also says to Vermillion, if you guys need volunteers or anything, I'm pretty sure the community is happy to help.
Oh yeah.
And Tally's like my fave Gundam.
Time to farm for upgrades here, because I'm gonna need those upgrades to beat that mission. By the way, thanks to everybody from my side of the community here that's actively helping in making this game better in chat. There we go, there's the reference. When I get all the parts, I'll be able to do these builds properly like I was doing in the past, where I do the build videos. That's what we're building up to here. But to do that, first I gotta get all these upgrades. considering I've got like almost 90% of the parts at this point.
But you really should buff yourself.
I need to get the buffs so I can beat these missions easier. I was planning on it after I got all the parts, but now that I know how it works a little bit better, now it's basically like, okay, I guess I'm getting the buffs then. Guess I'm grinding out buffs. That tech tree is so huge. I'm going to get as far up on that as I can now.
So you need the parts to get the buffs, but you need the buffs to get the parts.
Yeah, it's an awkward situation to be in.
You can't just grind one without the other.
So now I've got 2 spear style weapons, but I really do love this scythe. It's going to be a case of, will I get the parts before I get the buffs? It's going to be fun when I've got all the parts here and I can just make loads of crazy things. I still want to make the Christmas tree robot that I was on about and then stick it in the winter level. Or the snow level.
We can do that for Christmas. And you've got Halloween coming up, so you can make a Halloween one.
Oh, Halloween with a glowing orange head. That'd be cool. You know, for like a pumpkin. I've got so much content to make here. Non-stop.
Oh, that was a thing.
Events you on about?
Yeah.
You thinking about it. Jen, we are on the same wavelength. You be the one to suggest it, though.
You can say it. You literally just took it out of my head before I even said anything.
Okay, so, Vermillion, Jen was literally thinking this. No joke. So, Jen was thinking of, and for reference, there are other games that Sega produce. Namely, it's more the older Sonic games for the Dreamcast. And the Phantasy Star games that do seasonal events. So, like, for instance, they'll do reskins of certain things. Or they'll just add slight variations onto either enemies or parts to make them different for a certain time of year. So, like, for instance, at Halloween, as an example, one of the enemies specifically that is like almost like a mascot for Phantasy Star will instead have a pumpkin on its head. So, one of the things that you could do with that idea is turn around and say, okay, we've got seasonal enemies, which might have either stronger attacks or have, you know, like more drops come from them, just for a limited time. And then have, like, for instance, this boss could have a giant pumpkin on his head or something. You'd only have to model, like, a couple of things extra. And then just attach it to the head node on the skeletal mesh. So it'd literally just be something that fits over the top of the skeleton, but it's something to consider that would be kind of entertaining to see.
Another thing you do as well is, like, with them enemies, they'll normally drop, like, a special thing that would be, like, your character suddenly, like, put a pumpkin on his head if you've collected enough of the resources or whatnot.
Yeah.
But it'd be, like, you could only get it for that event, like a special, like, texture or just model.
Oh. Other ones have done that too, like Killing Floor does it by Tripwire. They do it like seasonal events for like Halloween and stuff. I don't think Gundam does though. Oh crap, I forgot he's invulnerable.
Well, so I kind of think it's like maybe that is do a special level. It's like Halloween, and if they do it, they get like a special texture, which would be like, say like a cobweb design.
Either that or decals, because they have like logos and decals here that you can slap on your mech.
Yeah,
You could get something like that.
it's just something simple.
Not something that's overly complicated that would take forever to do, but it's just a tiny thing that makes people kind of go, oh, that's kind of neat. Specifically with like Sega, they do it for Easter, Valentine's Day, Christmas and Halloween. Those were the main ones that they started with.
And Valentine's Day.
I said Valentine's Day.
Sorry, I don't know why I didn't say Valentine's Day. It's like the kind of
Mission
main
clear.
global ones, and then they started adding extra little ones in. For PSO anyway. Wait. Oh no, that's right.
Miss Audio's Funhouse says holiday events. Yeah, more or less.
Oh, be cute. Your little robot things are like little ghosts or something for Halloween.
Oh, I see. So Halloween have the little orbit weapons as ghosts, or have like a ghost skin.
And at Christmas, they began to snowman. Oh god.
Floating snowmen that are shooting lasers. That'd be crazy.
Reindeers.
Or reindeers.
Oh, the thing is, though, I'd play it for that, and then I'd be so sad when they change back.
Honestly, I like small stuff like that because it's just that neat little detail that you can just laugh at. What I'll do is I'll do everything on hard here and see whether I can get better drops.
Well, that's just like a little something you can have like ages in the future.
Metal Gear Online does it for the pilots. I've not played Metal Gear Online that much, so.
Mission start.
Stu seemed really happy when he left as well. He's like, dude, I'm going to get this on Steam. I was like, thank you, Stu. Oh, come on. We've got the shock absorb barrel, the Mark II assault face. Okay. Just trying to grind out the money here at this point.
John's a good fake name. Can you make a railgun in this game?
Yeah, I just need to get the part for it, or at least it looks like I can get a railgun. I love the way I went from carrying a transient-looking spear around to Death Scythe. I love the way it shows you in the top as well.
Zero Lights Cartridge, not Metal Gear Solid Online. It's Mobile Suit Gundam Online.
Oh right, sorry, my bad.
He's just got Metal Gear on the mind.
I've just been watching the Death Stranding trailer again from TGS, so. There we go, we've got a combat axe here. Just, I need to grind this stuff out.
Sam in the Dark Hedgehog says this game is pistols. And then all I could think of is like if they had pistols, it needs to be dual pistols and you need a cowboy hat.
Dual pistols in this would be crazy. Dual wielding weapons would actually be pretty cool, to be honest. You know, like some of the rifle style weapons. I don't know whether that's possible yet because I've got SMGs. Guys, if you've got any ideas for scenarios as well in these levels, put them in chat. Honestly, I want to see more sort of indoor environments mixed with outdoor ones, similar to how they do with Gundam. It's more, it would easily address those whole things if, oh, it's just the same level reskinned. You know, it's just like, no.
Or even like Armored Core.
Armored Core does do some ones like that that are really good too. Oh, I'm getting messaged by somebody. Oh. Did not want to get hit there. What's going on?
Vermillion towards you, Dave.
Uh-huh.
If you read the names carefully of some of the energy barrels and stuff, you'll get the sneak peek of what's coming.
Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to have to look at everything in detail later on.
It's gonna now go complete game theory conspiracy on everything.
Welcome to Game Theory! Oh. Oh my god, I got ran over there. I was trying to deal with these guys.
want to touch GBO, Phil.
Wait, what? I've got to get on GBO with Ion after this. And John.
I know.
It's just because this one's going good at the moment, and we got so many people in asking questions. I don't want to ruin that. Come on. Just died there.
Pull them into the next stream with you.
No, that's it. Like I've got GBO stuff that I've got to do at like 2 in the morning anyway. I did say I was going to be covering that. It's just a case of going between both of them and this.
Why at 2 o'clock?
They're doing a news update on TGS at 2 in the morning because it's TGS. Come on, I need those buffs. I need those buffs so I can get those parts, so I can get more money, so I can get more buffs.
I wondered if you get all the buffs, will you become the president?
Having
Suddenly all the weapons come out and shoot.
honestly, having joke weapons in this wouldn't be too bad either. Like if you guys wanted to get wacky with some of the weapons, just go absolutely crazy, Metal Wolf Chaos style. That would be amusing. Pick up like parts of Quark and use it as weapons. Oh. Come on. Oop. No. There we go. Use Death Scythe on him. Nope.
I think you heard us wrong there.
What?
Some of the dark hair tried to get your books, or I heard wrong.
Possibly heard wrong. There we go.
I want to see Moody using your beam daggers. That's from Johnson's fake name.
Dual beam daggers would be good. I just need to make them. I just need to farm for the buffs and everything at the moment. I've been farming for all the parts. I need to farm for the buffs and the parts now. Because I'm slowly moving up the tech tree.
Ellie says a cool map to add would be an earthquake device near a volcano infested by a swarm.
Volcano area would be pretty cool. Have like rising lava as you're trying to leave or something. Let's see if we can... Can we get a firing shot of this while he's... Oh no, you can't get the... Or did we? Just about... I can't tell because the way that... The side of it has come up there. Playing this on like a 42-inch TV is amazing.
Mr. Hideo Funhouse, add chainsaw swords, make pieces of armor look like enemies. Could never go wrong, chainsaws.
Right, let's do the second mission. I'm going to go through as many of these as I can and just farm. What's up?
John Smith fake name, volcano area. Can you punch a boulder?
I mean, I'd like to.
I'll leave you name your mech Chris.
Just name my mech Chris now.
Mission start.
Either that or global saturation. Complete global saturation.
Well, isn't that what the aliens are already doing?
No! They're trying global takeover, but...
Well, that's complete global saturation of the alien race.
Ah. Wesker memes are always applicable. Or rather, Chris's Cantonese watermelon arms.
Oh, they look so strange in Final...
Wesker did look really strange in Final Fantasy. I don't even remember him in a Final Fantasy game, Jem, but apparently that's what you just said.
I said everything wrong there.
Yes, you did.
I meant to say Chris looked really strange in Resident Evil 7 after that. Oh my god, Wesker.
Where was Wesker in Final Fantasy again?
I have no idea. He probably was one of the crossovers with 15. They did plenty of them.
Yeah, 15 did have plenty. Trying to think of what else here. I'd love for some of these facilities to actually be in this level here. Like, as in, like, in these arenas, so we can just, like, move around them. I imagine the AI might get stuck on them, though. Because at the moment, these areas, I know they're very similar to like Gundam Breaker, and they're just big open areas that you use to fight people in. But it'd be cool to have some verticality to the gameplay, especially when fighting some of the other ones. So you can jump on buildings or you can jump around them. Just having more in these arenas than just the rocks would make them feel a little bit more like actual places than separate arenas that you're just going between.
Maybe have one of the wide open areas, and when you're riding on crystals,
Yeah.
have giant versions that you can't destroy pop out and turn it into sort of like a maze area.
Yeah, a maze made up of void crystals would be pretty cool. I mean, hell, I'll take any more of this at this point, you know, I don't mind. Let's go back to the transient spear here again.
People are saying about physical shield would be cool, dual miniguns would be awesome.
Dual miniguns would be cool, or dual weapons. The thing is, like, with a physical shield, I keep saying this in, like, certain other... Oh, I've said this in certain other streams. The ideas are cool as long as you can justify them. So, like, a physical shield. We have plasma shields already, or stuff like that, so why would a physical shield be needed?
It takes up place of one of your melee items.
Okay, so you can't have a melee slot then.
So they use it up. And basically you can block the projectile, and you can use it to sort of push back and stun.
So basically like shield bash or something.
Yeah.
So it gives you a little bit of extra shielding, so it's not using all your plasma shield.
And like you can't properly hurt with it, you just sort of can stun and push back. But that could be
Yeah.
good for if you're getting too oversworn.
As long as there's justification for it that makes sense as to why stuff should be included, then it's better for feedback. Like, I'm not trying to rip on anyone, I'm just trying to provide a little bit of helpfulness for feedback. Go on, Jen.
Julia says, I'm signing out since it's 4 AM here.
Oof.
Before I go, I suggest you go read names of energy barrels, dual stuff, they're coming, chainsaws, maybe, shields confirmed. I'll come rewatch this tomorrow. Have fun.
Oh, thank you very much, Vermillion. We'll see you later on. Have a good sleep.
Have a nice sleep. Sorry we kept you up. Sam Dark Hedgehog said he's going to make a Goblin Slayer match.
Goblin Slayer. We made Goblin Slayer in this, I think, when we did the demo version. I'm going to have to look at everything with this now.
And then Zero said about move the shield as an extra combo. And yeah, something as a backup but can be broken maybe.
Okay.
I.e. ground type shield, Gundam shield.
Oh, no. Sounds like shields are more or less confirmed from what everybody's been saying there.
Well, Vermillion said they're confirmed. It'd be interesting how they're going to do it.
I just realised I've not been using anything but melee here. Kind of limits me. Right, what we'll do is, because of Vermillion signing out, we'll get on GBO in a moment. I'll just finish this mission up and then later on we'll do more farming.
Ellie says make Death Size Gundam.
I will. I'm going to be making all the Gundams again that I did in the demo build, but making them look better once we've got all the parts, which is why I'm farming like an absolute madman here, and also trying to get the buffs. I think I've spent more than 6 to 8 hours on this at the moment.
Well, this stream has been going on for 3 hours.
Yeah, this stream alone has been going on for 3 hours, and I put 3 in before, so that's 6 already.
Zero. So Moody, what's your plans for GBO once West release hits?
Once the Western release hits, I'm just going to keep playing it. I will either play the Western release if it's a separate one, or I'll just, if it's one combined one, I'll just keep playing the entire thing with you guys.
Honestly, I can see you trying the Western one and then jumping back to the original.
What's the time, Jen? Because I can't seem to find my phone here.
It's 5 to 10.
Alright.
I think you left your phone in the other room.
Did I? I thought I had it on me.
I don't know. I could ring your phone once you finish stream.
No, it's cool.
like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment.
No, we're not finishing up just yet.
No, I'm just going off because Ellie just said in capital letters hit the like.
All right. Jen, have we got anywhere that'll do delivery on fizzy stuff? Because I feel like fizzy stuff now.
I can try finding you something for busy. So just you're gonna have to keep an eye on the chat now.
Oh, right, okay. I'll do the last level here and see if I can farm a load of stuff out of that.
I think we've got like a dessert place, so if you wanna... Oh, we forgot the brownies! Look at
It's alright, we'll have them in a little bit.
Oh my god, I can't spell just eat. Justice not spelt with an A.
How much time till Tokyo Game Show? The announcement is gonna be, if it's 10 now, 4 hours. So what I'll do is I'll do this, I'll farm a little bit on here, and then we'll go on GBO2. We'll spend that time on GBO2, and then after a little bit of GBO2, we'll probably end up on this again, or just waiting for the announcement. I'll even put Tokyo Game Show on live, and we can stream it and go over it.
Right, is this place delivery available for over £8? Busy. I got Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Fanta, lemon, Dr. Pepper.
Can I have Coke, please?
Pong.
I'm only saying that because I'm gonna probably mix it with Jack. All these bodies just lying here. Use the transient spear from the transient Gundam here and see if I can get some stuff off him. There we go. If I just combine moves from them, it kind of leaves me with this infinite melee combo.
Do you want a sundae?
No, I'm good.
Do you want donuts?
I'm good for donut. Ooh, short combat scythe. And the dual grip again.
Do you want a waffle?
No, I'm good.
Curry?
Do you have to spend so much to order it in?
Yes.
That's
partly why I'm asking.
crap.
Do you want a smoothie?
I'll have a smoothie.
They've got very, very smoothie, which is blackberry, strawberry, raspberry.
Yeah, I'll have that. Sorry about this.
All the excitement of Dave ordering. Since you're having that, I'll get myself.
I'll check chat again in a moment. I'm just trying to slice people to death here. Can I have another smoothie then?
I have a milkshake as well.
No, I'm good. I already had a milkshake. We are just farming tons of parts here at this point.
I'll get you. Where is it? They've got the glitter berry.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
Everybody hearing me order smoothies and stuff.
The fact is that we've gone to
Obligatory let the bodies hit the floor reference because there's that many on screen, yeah.
We've literally just ordered 2 cans of Coke, a smoothie, a lemon and mint drink, and a glitter berry drink.
Sweet. It's all good. I'll pay you for that.
I half feel like I need to type, I'm sorry for making this order.
I'd just say when we answer the door later, I was really thirsty. Use the sour here too. Oh, that's another idea that I didn't give them. Different projectile colors based on the end of the barrel that you give it.
It's fine, they're going to be rewatching this, they said. So.
Ah.
You could always mention it next time as well.
Yeah, mention it next time just in case. So what? Look at different barrel types they were on about before.
Read the barrels and stuff.
Okay, so that'll be on weapons then. Oh no. Right.
No.
Eat missile spam.
No, I don't want
Are you calling yourself?
Yes, it won't stop.
Help! I'm calling my own phone, and my phone won't stop calling my own phone.
It's telling me that I've missed the call.
You missed a call from yourself.
Oh, I don't want to add a contact. I want the telephone.
Do you want to add yourself as a contact?
Oh my god. Why is it so difficult? There we go. All I need is my phone number.
Oh, I'm down.
Does anyone else want anything? I could only use cake.
Let's go again.
The Dave doesn't want cake. He's got a big Oreo brownie.
I like that brownie. I'm going to have that in a little bit after I've finished farming these guys. We actually get a lot of parts in this one. At least we look like we do. Either that or buffs. There we go. Fire everything at them there. Is that one of those Cerberus looking things? That yeah, it is. Can't wait till I get the buff so I don't die this quickly. Oh! Okay, he hit me straight in the face with that projectile. Okay, let's pick up some stuff here. What's up, Jen?
I'm arriving around 11. It's going to be an hour. I don't think it's going to be an hour.
It's not gonna be an hour for drinks. It'll be here in like 2 seconds.
Unless they're going to delay you for an hour just because they can. Oh, unless they're extremely busy.
Come on! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sound the dark headphones say hello from the
Hello! Oh. No, I haven't seen that one.
Rise from your grave, never give up. The dark grave.
Rise from your grave. It's the beginning of Altered Beast, that.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember it then. I was like, wait a minute, why am I saying Bloody Roar in my own head? I've got Bloody Roar on the brain from before.
It's because you're thinking of the Fluffy Boy.
Fluffy boy. Wasn't that like the last time where I was on Gundam and I was having a laugh quoting Shiro from 8th M.A.S.S team? I just want to live! Just smashing everyone in the face here with a scythe. Oh my god, there's so many enemies in this level. It's glorious. It's either that or quote Hero from the end of Gundam Wing. I will survive! And then just like blasts a colony in half. It's fine. No big deal. Hero's voice actor's gonna be on stage later on. That's gonna be so cool.
He's gonna tell everyone he's gonna kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna kill them all.
Don't think that means what you're thinking, man.
I'd laugh if he came on and started singing I want to be a hero. Oh, I need a hero, sorry.
The dark hair trucker said, welcome to hell, Inky Mutants. And all I can think of is Bendy and the Ink Machine taking a dog.
Oh, that reminds me. The Bendy and the Ink Machine has that new part of it coming out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be so cool.
It's like a brief.
So people were saying these are like the Grim from Ruby. I can see that. I mentioned that the first time, but they've changed the textures since. They look so much better now.
It's because of the mask, really.
Yeah, the weird white looking mask is what gives you that connection, but the thing is now they've actually got textures. They don't look like they're made out of ink as much unless they're at range. There we go. Did we take out this Cerberus looking guy? No. Come on. What's up?
Sam saying, well, just like me, I won't be late to work today. I need to go faster to work.
Come on, we got this. This is what I mean when I said some of the enemies take way too much damage at the moment. But it might be because I've not got the buffs, like Vermillion said.
The poor developer that was talking to you.
What's that?
That poor developer that was talking to you when they realised you had him buffed.
I know, I think I think that might cancel out my whole argument about, oh, the enemies are bullet sponges. It's like, dude, just get the upgrades. But it's like, yeah, but I want it to look cool first. You made a game in which I could look cool? You know, I just wanted to look cool first, and then next bit it's like, dude, you just need to actually get the buffs. Just shut up and get the buffs. Right, let's try and get everybody's attention here. Whoop. So for anybody that's going to get this, just remember, go for the buffs first. Because even the devs say it's easier when you've got them all. Trying to get all the ammo here so I can just live. Come on. All that missile spam. I hope they do the next update with that targeting system included. If they do that, I'll be really happy. Come on. They're almost all dead. Retro-style Gatling. Interesting. Okay, there's another one dead by the look of it. We're getting so much stuff from this one level. Why won't you just die? There we go. Where's he gone? Oh, he appeared on the left of me. Is that it? Are we done? Woo! There we go. We're good. That sounds just like Vegeta. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the moment. There we go. So what do we get from that? Credits. We got 6,000 credits from that, and I got a load of different launches and other things. That gives us an absolute ton of parts there to play around with. Okay, let's have a look. I want to see what they said about the barrels and things. Here's where I go and like game theory style look at everything. Okay, so we've got barrels. Combat barrel. Shock absorber. Maybe they mean the descriptions. So like for instance, if I... Piercing armor. Manual reload. Magazine shrink between weapons. All magazine shrink between weapons in the same type distributes equally. Unequipped weapon. I mean, they've shown off like the whole deal with where was it with.
Well, they said energy barrel. If that makes.
They've done this as well, like two-handed there, because that's two-handed. That's one-handed. It says 1H for one-handed, and then there's another one that says underslung. Motion. I'm not sure what motion means. So those are all two-handed. It's probably going to be in the rifles as well, so I'll check out the rifles soon. Gatling, let's try, for instance, that one. Piercing. It's probably in the rifle section. Okay, rifles. Right, energy trigger. So you've got one-handed, 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 submachine gun, one-handed. Okay. Needler trigger. Heavy trigger. Stabilized trigger. That's two-handed. Motion. I don't know what the motion one means.
You can have to unlock it.
Right, one shot. Delta cycler. Long barrel buster, which is one shot. Kinetic buster. Claw charge buster. Railgun. That more or less confirms the railgun. Energy precision buster. Machinist buster? Is that? Let's build some of these. Energy precision. So that's like a sniper rifle. Not this one. Claw charge buster. Whoa, what? Well, that looks crazy.
I just thought technically they've done a Dark Souls on you.
What?
They've hidden story in the weapons.
All energy sharing between... That's the single shot plasma. We know they've got the different elemental types there. I'm trying to think about this now. Overview, focus. We got the homing missiles. Let's see what else we got. We got the warheads. They specifically said the barrels. One shot, auto. Energy weapon, kinetic. So that's different types of projectile. Hang on. Long barrel, kinetic. Rifle, precision, railgun.
Well, let's have a look at the chat, sorry. I think you have a happy Sam.
So many pieces of weapons. Yeah, there are a lot of weapons in this. I've yet to unlock all of them. I'm getting close. Real close. Which one's that one? It's going to be great once we've unlocked all of them, because I did say to people that I was going to start doing custom builds after we'd unlock some of this. I got the hammer there, but I can't equip that yet. All these different bladed weapons that I can equip. Is this heaven? Possibly. I could put the expanded bracer on to replace the hammer for the moment, but it wouldn't really work. The bracer kind of works, kind of doesn't. Because we can have knuckle dusters. Like, we've made some really crazy stuff in the past.
The drink's on the way, by the way.
Ooh, the drinks are on the way. Nice. Short trigger. What does it mean by short trigger there? I know I'm spending upgrade money here on parts again, but... Oh, I see.
Does it have a short trigger?
It's two-handed.
I did not ask the question. Is it longer a short trigger?
Looks like a short trigger. And then you got the giant thing here. With the huge amount of ammo there. Honestly, that just looks like a warthog from Halo. There's my beam gatling. Can I have my... There we go. My mouse cursor went off screen there for a moment. Right. Let's try and develop some stuff here. Microcontroller. Oh my god, these cost so much. These cost loads.
Welcome to the sphere grid.
No, seriously, look at how much... Oh, no. What have I got myself in for here? What, how? 36,000. I am going to be farming like a madman. Oh, this is nuts. Right, people. Later I need to watch Demolition Ranch, says Sam. Yeah, that was the upgrade list. We've got to go through... There isn't just one there, by the way. That's just the engine. We've got to go through the OS and the architect. So, like, for instance, the OS here. Let's do shields. Sustainable recharge. Enhancements. We'll try and get all the low stuff that costs a relatively decent amount. Long range. And then we'll do architect. Oh god, architects cost like $3,000 each. Support frame. Oh, I see. It's because I've picked one route here. Siege mech. Sentry frame. Okay, I'm going to have to choose one of those later on and go up there. Each one of these affects the mech differently. Oh, enemy observer unit. Observer unit that allows M.A.S.S to see its enemies. Oh, dude. Jen, we've got a new thing that allows me to see enemy health here.
Oh.
Cryo core. Cryo bullets. Allows for freeze customization. I've got to go through so much on this game. It is going to be almost non-stop farming. There's a device called Cheat Engine that can get you credits, says John Smith. Yeah, but that's no fun. I want to do it legit. You know. The devs were nice enough to give me this for free. The least I can do is do it legit. You know.
He's to show it can be done.
Yeah, if it can't be done legit, then there's a problem with the game. On the other hand, I can now give cryo to everything. I wonder if cryo actually does more damage to enemies here.
It'd be cool if it actually
Let's... There was an observer unit that I'm assuming is this that allows us to see enemies' health. I'm not entirely sure. What was the other... Did I get a new generator here? Yeah, I did. Drake unit. Oh no! Can't build it because I've not got enough money. Right, so let's take this out for one spin and see the difference here. If you're doing it for the devs, then I can understand why you're doing it legit. It's just the whole thing of, you know, like... Because they've more or less turned around and said, yeah, like, look, here's an early copy, have fun with it. I just feel like I kind of owe it to them to do it the decent way, you know.
Also, when Dave really likes a game, he will grind it.
Yeah, if I really like a game, I will grind it like crazy. Can we see these? Hello? That froze him then? Oh, I like that. It froze him for a moment, but it stops him from attacking. Go down, go down. What about... Ooh. It has slightly different sounds to it as well. Okay. I like this. Let's reload. Forgot how to reload them for a moment. Frozen mid-combo there. Can't wait till we've got all the elemental damage and stuff like that on most of the weapons that we got. Come on. I will just farm this like an absolute madman if I have to, just to get more parts. At least I know what I'm doing tonight later on. I know, I need to do GVL after this mission. Oh! Jen?
Hey?
It fires cryo rounds now. And it's awesome.
Do you play Warframe in this game? Oh, every goddamn minute.
Did you install the upgrades? Not yet. I'm just gonna research them and then install them.
I think the only thing they would farm on Warframe is Garrus and all the speed modifiers. So you can run upside down.
I would like to run upside down on Warframe. That would be amusing.
Unless they fixed it.
Here we go. I'm good. I'll just use missiles to nuke everything here and then finish this mission really quick. Everything seems a little bit more impactful with the different sounds here.
Yeah, I was going on about Garrus, or Garth, however you want to pronounce it, the newest frame, the one that can run on water. If you give him all the speed buffs,
He goes upside down.
he goes that fast, the rendering engine puts you upside down as you're running.
It's so funny. Just search it online.
It's amazing. I agree with Sam as well. It's like Warframe's good, but you have to play far, like M.A.S.S.
I'm gonna be farming like a madman on this. Oh my god, you can freeze the boss. Nope. I'll pause it, hang on. Just give me a moment, guys. Drinks are here. we're back. We ordered some drinks in. They were given to us through delivery, but the delivery guy literally was having trouble finding us, so I just gone out and found him then. Benny says, already unlocked the Assault 3 backpack. It looks amazing. I told you, my luck. You know.
Yeah, there's yours.
That's my drink.
That's mine. That's yours.
Oh, that's incredible smoothie, that.
That is nice, isn't it?
Oh, so yeah, sorry for anybody.
Do you want me to put your hands in the fridge?
Yeah, please. Wait, whoa, where's my... Oh, I got my audio turned up too loud here.
I don't forget your brownie.
Oh yeah, I got loads of stuff here to be having. John says, what drinks did you get? I got a Coke so I can put Jack Daniels with it later. And I got a fruit smoothie for a laugh.
And also got a J2O with a berry.
Oh yeah, and a J2O as well. Yeah, I'm celebrating having a really busy night here, so oh boy, I'll get on the Coke and Jack Daniels and get on Gundam, and then I'll have the smoothie as well. Yeah, we had to pay so much to have it delivered, so I also, the reason why I pulled the mic is so we didn't dox ourselves again, because I thought, the guy rung up and he's like, where are you? Then Jen starts telling him where we are. Well, of course, we're basically doxing ourselves, so I was like, no, I'm pulling the mic, I'm not making the same mistake again. I end up dead. Oh, whoa! I appear to have been flung out of the arena by the physics. I could see outside the level then. Oh, my drinks are on the fridge door, okay. I'm gonna get my Jack Daniels in a moment. And I think I might have just turned all the sound off the game. There we go. Almost done here. I'm gonna have to calculate how much it's gonna take to farm to get all those power-ups. Or the buffs. And then just farm like mad until I get that. I'll see you later, Jen. Sorry about that. It's just you and me now, guys. Let's just shell this guy to death here. There we go. He's gone. Well, let's have a look what chat says here. Got some interesting stuff. Joseph says, Moody, I was curious and looked into something. Marvelous copyrights strike many streamers, not just you. Apparently, if you didn't have a deal with Nintendo, you got copyrighted. Ugh. Blazin says, don't get me started about Gundam today. It's not a good day. Thing is, I didn't think we had to have the deal with Nintendo because of them changing the policies or something. Ah. I was trying to get myself to find missiles at the end there. Okay, so we got a lot of parts here. At the moment, we've been working on this like crazy. But it's getting late, and I did promise Ion and John I'd be on GBO. So, guys, thank you very much if you have stayed through this entire stream. I'm gonna do more of this later on, after the GBO2 announcements and the GBO2 games. So, if anyone wants to come and chat, if you want to continue chatting to me, I'll be doing GBO in just a moment. I'll actually start the PlayStation up now. Thank you very much for paying attention to this M.A.S.S Builder stream. Thank you for everybody that's been in the chat, has commented, especially thanks to Vermillion Digital that have provided us with this copy so we could look at it early. And also, you know, thanks to everybody else that's been so supportive up until now. So yeah, thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the comments, thanks to Thomas for the super chat. And I shall see you in future streams. So until then, see you later. Bye.